Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Easy Paradise Thanksgiving Open Mic 2023! How's everybody doing? Happy holidays. We're kicking it off. We're making it, look at this, consumerism, capitalism, cold hard cash, everybody. That's right, getting paid for our art, for our entertainment, for our comedy, for our music, Spotify plays, YouTube sponsorships, pay promotions, come on! Calvin Klein ads, H&M, Topshop, fast fashion, look at that, commercials, lottery commercials, Jello commercials, Thanksgiving. This one, do we have any planes, trains, and automobiles? This is a holiday classic from the film Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Give it up. We're gonna have a great time. It's gonna be like the Macy's parade in here. And you're all inflatable balloons. You're Spider-Man. And it's gonna be just a majestic parade of talent and genius and hilarity and food for thought and spirit and soul and great music and rockin' good times. 2 drink minimum, 5 minute time limit. Yeah. Alright, thank you. Let's kill the music. And anybody, okay. Thank you. This week is about gratitude, okay? We're paying that's what like the TikToks tell me that's important. To have gratitude for, I don't know, self-help. It's about the pro-positivity mindset that the system keeps us in, that we have to have gratitude. So, but anyway, I think gratitude is good. I think I do want to just be thankful for some things for a second. I'm going to read a poem to everybody. Can you press mute on number 9? Look at that. I'm grateful we have the best in the business on the boards, everybody. Give it up for Kuzu Daddy and Ashley. The best of the best. I'm grateful for literature, poetry, my friends who write. I'm grateful for all the people that come out to share their talent. I'm thankful for Drizzlicious, a gluten-free rice cake that has dark chocolate, so it's dairy-free. It's free of all the allergens. God, I don't know what I'd do without it, actually. I'm grateful for the dollar store, which is my entire economic biosphere. And that's where I got the Happy Dinosaur notebook. The dinosaur is happy because he's grateful that they were extinct and they could, their bones could create the fossil fuels to create this notebook to bring it to the dollar store. So I could pay $1.50 for it in Midwood. Okay. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the wireless mics that allow our show business to just really be taken at the level. We really want to take the show to the next level this year, okay? We're kicking off holiday. You know, we do these themes to just make it like an animated adventure for everybody, like a Wonka vision, okay? We're going on a ride. We're in the ship, the good ship Red Room. And it's going to be majestic. It's a magical mystery to everybody. The Beatles' new song, what did you think? It was okay. I'm grateful for are we grateful for AI? I mean, we have choice. But, okay, I'm going to read a poem for everybody to just kind of start things off and ease us into this wonderful mission that we're on to retrieve consciousness from the stars. This is called Fettuccine Alfredo. Did anybody, you know what, who likes Fettuccine Alfredo? I mean, it's, okay. It was a childhood favorite for me. So this is Fettuccine Alfredo, everybody. I had knuckles on. I get accurate and then I leave. Wendy's never freezes their patties. Like Boyhood, only better. Check out my vlogs. They're like Boyhood, only better. That's what their critics are saying. Take it to her far Venus. Instant weekend store. Christopher and Polly in the Pine Barrens. Across the bridge at night. Failed journalism twice with Mr. Thivner, but also wrote one of the best articles to ever appear in the high school newspaper, according to Mr. Richards. If you want to read my works, you have to buy my books. Buy my books. I've got Central Park here. I don't publish, okay? I don't submit. I will not submit. I will not submit to your magazine. I will not do it. If you want to read my works, you have to buy my book. It's in my books. They're periodicals. They come out quarterly. You may have a couple of them, hopefully. The Banana Record. A great big nothing burger. It makes it so much easier for the listener. When you tell a story, because I've been with Del Griffith, okay? And when you tell a story, have a point. It makes it so much more interesting for the listener. That's from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. That's Steve Martin. When he tears out John Candy's beautiful heart. I love John Candy. He was in so many of my childhood, everything, forever favorite memories. Ashley got kicked out of Sing Sing. An incoming call, nothing all week, watched the documentary. My financial advisor smells like White Castle. Motivating prostate selfie outside Taylor's Loft. Broom Street Bar, the Roxy, or Beach Street. Becathedering, probation, cancer. The surgery gets put on hold. Ace Frehley's sister clearing her nostrils. Saturday night, oats on the loose. Nobody helps me over the wall, blocking 8th Avenue near Madison Square Garden for Palestine. Writing is what I know. I learned it by osmosis, in proximity to the very best. Paint spatter on my Wrangler acid wash. They got married in the same heart-shaped spotlight box of chocolates. She's equipped to Queen Bee, praying from my face. They pray together all the time. Having duck, duck, goose for dinner. Sanding down the edges. Male ego disguising the situation as sky trim. Nature's not misogynistic, we are. Computer Manhattan in walking distance to a pram. My sister is the president of the Barnard Zine Club. In a valedictory time, maladroits haven't any tongs. I'm very surprised that they signed up living at the Bromley. My dog was attached to the day at the leg by another dog. The dog was often fam, like dreams, solved by a child sleuth, Encyclopedia Brown. I can send you the video. Happy Thanksgiving, poets. Everyone is a poet tonight. Even the comedians, especially the comedians. We've got the most thoughtful, amazing artists in New York. Thank you all for coming out. Give yourself a big round of applause for coming out to New York City. You want to do any hair metal moves with the mic stand, be careful, don't break anything. All right, so we're going to get things kicked off. Thank you all for coming out. It's a 2-drink metal. We have so many great acts, it's incredible. We're going to kick things off with a great comedian that we're very fond of here. Can we get Cooper Kim up to do some comedy for us? Give it up for Cooper Kim.
Hello everyone, AKGB. Get up for Matt right there, everyone. Give it up. Matt, I don't know if you're married or not, but if you get married, you can just use your hair as the veil. It's pretty long hair. That's the joke. He's got long hair in the front. Okay, pretty fun observation up top. That's pretty good. Tell you guys about myself. I was an atheist in 6th grade, which is too early to choose that, I think. As an atheist, you're supposed to say you believe in science, so I would tell people that. But here's the thing, in 6th grade I was failing science. So I couldn't even really believe it, and that's tough to be an atheist and not know the facts. I'd be like, the Earth's older than the Bible states according to carbon dating. They were like, okay, what's carbon dating? I'm like, so when two carbons get drinks together, try to get to know each other. I think that's a joke about carbons dating. I was actually, not to get sad, I was actually an atheist in 6th grade because my dad passed away a couple years before, and I thought if God was real, he wouldn't have taken my dad. God wouldn't do that. But I don't know if you guys have read the Bible. God would totally do that. God pinned his own son to the cross, dude. He'd kill my dad probably, right? Wouldn't he? God works in mysterious ways. A lot of the time it's murder. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Flooded the earth, just flooded. Noah was like, oh my God, that's a miracle. It just killed everyone on earth. That's crazy. Anyway, God kills people for a good reason. Jesus died for our sins. My dad died so my mom could marry a richer guy. That's kind of... I'm a rich stepdad. It's pretty cool, guys. Like, I don't know... I know you guys are uncomfortable. Every day it feels like God is real. I'm like, where did all this money come from, dude? Amen. Thank you, God. This is great. Easy to be religious when you have a rich stepdad. That's what I've noticed. That's it. I know Jesus was like, it's easier for a camel to get through the eye of a needle, than it is for a rich man to enter heaven. And that's because all the rich men are going to my mom. I get, they're like, it's heaven, my mom's pussy. I don't know. What was that? I don't know why I would slander my mom like that, but what about the stepsons of rich guys? Can I go to heaven? That feels pretty good. All right, you guys don't like that? Maybe you did? I'm not sure. I get nervous about, whatever. This is embarrassing. I poop a lot and have stomach issues. It's kind of my thing. No one else take it, all right? It's kind of my thing. Poop a lot. Cooper the Pooper, pending right now. Merch coming soon. Diapers, toilet paper. No, when you have a life like this, people try to give you a lot of advice. I had someone try to tell me, hey Cooper, you should try to take magnesium pills. That'll help your poop problem. He was like, magnesium pill. His idea was for me to eat metal, which I'm like, that's not gonna... I can't even break down tofu. Why would I eat steel? Like, that's not a good idea. Magnesium, that's kind of the premise there. I gotta work on that one, but... I need to go see a doctor, I think, but I don't want to go to the poop doctor. I don't trust that. Being anyone who does a residency in poop, you can't, that's not like a normal guy, right? That's a weird, just a bald dude with weird eyebrows being like, can you poop for me? You're like, why am I in an abandoned apartment right now, dude? Why am I pooping on a plate? Okay, I looked this up. Real doctor. The fucking poop. It's a gastro and the... I don't remember the name, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Gastro and the something doctor-ologist. Someone knows it. All right, general. I was like looking into treatments to do because I fucking poop a lot, and this is one of the treatments. It's called a fecal transplant. It's where they take poop from like a healthy person, and they put it into like my gut, so that I absorb like the microbiomes of that, and then it helps my gut. Who is the creep that figured that out? Who's taking shit and putting it up his asshole? That's not a doctor. That's a weird pervert who's horny about poop. That's not what I want to go for medical advice. How do I even how would I ask someone if I could take their poop? Is that a weird? Hey, do you poop good? Do you like sharing? Can I take your poop? All right, a lot of this was, really trying my best up here, and that's the band of Open Mic. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Hilarious. It's all true, the fecal transplant. It's science, everybody. That was the science. Give it up for Cooper Kim. All right, I'm very excited about this next act. One of the best acts in town. Is it possible? Can we get Willie Zabar? Let's get Willie Zabar up. Are we getting Jaime Wilhelm? Who's to say? Give it up for Willie Zabar, everybody.
Host, change of plans. Well, it's not here. My name is Jaime Wilhelm. I'm a proud German Jewish fascist. Yes, fascism. It's a good thing. And I'm going to do some music at you today. All right. Could we get some mic in this, please? Yes. All right. So you're going to give me a topic, and I'm going to make up a brand new song based on that topic. What are we doing first? What? No, I think it's been mined. Taking a shit It's not a joke. It's not a bear. It's runny like yolk. Oh, my shitty. It's feet. I haven't shit in 3 days 'cause I ate too much meat. Oh, I'm bound up like a corset. Tight as it could get. Next topic. What? Circumcision. 3, 4. Circumcision. Who said it? What? 8 days old. I made the cut. Circumcised. Put it on your wish list. Put it on your breast list. Circumcised. Cut. Circumcised, don't hit my butt. Oh, the toil of a moil. Oh, circumcision. Next time. It's gonna be pigeons. So here's a little background about me. I'm a veteran, thank you. I fought in the Great War of 1914 to 1918, as I call it the War of Belgian Aggression. My job was to shoot down the carrier pigeons, because that's how we'd send messages before Twitter. And let me just tell you, it's a hard habit to break. The descendants of those pigeons are targeting me. Oh, the pigeons! New York City. They look real crappy, but they taste real shitty. Oh, don't eat those birds. But still shoot them down. Grind them into the pavement if you'll see them on the ground. Pigeons. I have no love for that dirty little pigeon or that well-washed dove. Same thing. Next topic.
Premature balding.
Premature balding? Is there like an acceptable time to be balding? Premature balding. Woe is thee. I hope it's not an observation that you're making about me. Oh shit, I gotta keep my hair. Gotta make people think I'm strong. Got so much hair on my head, but none on my dong. Is that 5 minutes? Felt like 5. Is that good? Is that 5? Is that 5? I'm Jaime Vilhelm. Thank you for your time. You're welcome for my time.
Find Jaime Wilhelm around town. He's a fascist apparently, but he makes up hilarious songs. Give it up one more time for Jaime Wilhelm. One of our favorites here. All right, we're gonna keep it rolling. Can we get Rene Fuentes up to do some comedy for us? Give it up for Rene Fuentes, everybody. Let's get that 2-drink number.
What's going on, KGB? How's everyone doing tonight? I know what you guys are thinking off top. I look like a created character from Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I know what I look like, right? I never skateboarded when I was younger, despite my everything. I just didn't have any friends to go to the skate park with, right? I was very lonely. So I downloaded an app for that purpose to help me find friends. It was called Grindr. You guys familiar? You guys heard of this before? Had mixed results, you know? Like, I couldn't find anyone to go to the skate park with, but like everybody was trying to fuck me, right? You know? I did ecstasy for the first time last week. Anyone else? Not just me? Alright, early start, right? I realized I didn't like the drug. You know, it just made me grind my teeth for the whole night, right? So I had like a wicked bad toothache that lasted days, right? And it wasn't worth it for me. I was like, fuck this, you know? And as far as like reasons to quit doing drugs, having a toothache's a pretty lame reason, right? Like when people stop doing drugs is because like their decisions ruined the life of someone that they loved, right? I stopped doing drugs because I couldn't bite down on like a hard shell taco. And I was just like, these drugs are ruining our communities, you know? You guys ever notice what brings people together more than anything is fear and having a common enemy, right? knowing that, I feel like we should utilize fear-mongering better. Right? I think we should start small. Like I think we should name natural disasters after notorious bad guys. Right? Because America, we have a bunch of natural disasters. It fucks us up, right? And then like the worst part about that whole thing is then we called it Steve. Like, I mean, New Yorker, growing up, we had Hurricane Sandy. Just think about how much more funding we would have gotten if we would have just called it Superstorm Osama bin Laden. I don't think technology wants us to be happy, right? Like, I think as like technology advances, people decline. If there was a chart that shows like human happiness evolving as like technology progresses, I feel like the peak of that would be somewhere between like the invention of like the clap-on and like Soulja Boy ringtones. Right? Like we should have just turned the internet off after Soulja Boy ringtones. That was the extent of it, right? Well, the first comic was talking about him a little bit, but I'm trying to have a better relationship with God, right? You guys believe in God in here? Bunch of heathens? Alright, gotcha. No, I've been struggling with it, you know, I'm trying to have a better relationship with God. I always feel like our dynamic has always been off, right? Like God's the father, but like I'm the one that left for cigarettes when I was younger, you know? I was dating this girl and she had a great relationship with God. And I was always really jealous of that, right? Like I was always really jealous of her relationship with God than like any of the dudes in her DMs, right? I was like, who's him, you know? I remember I asked her like, how you and God get so tight? She was just like constant communication, right? Like she said, I talk to God every day since I was like 12 years old. And so as an adult, like my relationship with God knows no bounds. And I was just like, wow. God kind of sounds like a groomer, right? You know? After I wrote that joke, I was like, that's why he doesn't talk to me. All right, I try to be, like I said, I'm trying to have a better relationship with God, but I don't really like man-made shit, right? Like, fuck the Bible, right? Just me? All right, just in her? Same one that did ecstasy when you were 14? That's the same, all right. I don't know, I think like you should be a good person, but I don't think we should base like modern laws off the Bible. I think it's too outdated for that, right? Like how can you like hate gays but like eat ass, you know? I heard this politician on TV the other day, he goes, we need to bring our kids out of drag shows and we need to bring them back to church. Now I don't know about any of you guys, but I'd rather a drag queen babysit my kid than like any member of the clergy, right? Because at least if I leave my kid with like a drag queen all day, you know, at the end of the night when I pick them up, they're going to come home knowing how to sew or something, you know? But if I leave my kid at church all day, at the end of the night when I pick them up, they're just going to come home a drag queen. I don't know, a fun fact for you guys. You guys know that when you climb Mount Everest and you die, they leave your body up there, right? Because they can't get like helicopters that high up. So there's just like a whole graveyard of very optimistic people on top of Mount Everest, right? It's such common knowledge that when you climb Mount Everest, they give you a map that pinpoints all the dead bodies, right, as landmarks. Isn't that crazy? Like, you imagine reading this map trying to find camp, and it's just like, you gotta find the guy with the orange hat that ate his legs, you know? If you see the dead frozen family of 3, you went too far, but the view's to die for. All right, guys, my name's Rene Fuentes. Appreciate you guys.
Give it up for Rene Fuentes, everybody. That's true. I read that about Mount Everest on a TikTok video. It's educational. I've learned so much. All right, we have so many amazing acts. It's a 2-drink minimum. It's a 5-minute time limit per performer. I am tagging all of the performers in the Instagram stories. If you want to check out anybody's oeuvre, click and just go down the rabbit hole of all these great artists. We're very excited about this next artist. I believe it's an Easy Paradise debut. Is it possible we could get Lauren Logiudice up? Logiudice.
That was so far from how you say my name. It's Lauren Logiudice. Are you also disturbed by how we messed up my name?
Sorry.
No, you were talking. Okay. No, I didn't mean that as mean. I'm not trying to be mean. Do you think I was mean? Yeah. Oh, okay. It's okay, we're all sorry here. So I was saying he mispronounced my last name, and that's very common. People do that because it's very confusing. It's an Italian-sounding last name, and when people meet me, they're like, I didn't realize Italian women dress like gay decorators. The reason why I'm so confusing is I was raised Italian, and then I found out a few years ago that my parents used a sperm donor to make me. Yeah. Yep, they did it. Yeah. You too? No. Is that him? Is that the guy? Yes. You donate sperm, dude?
I'm an ally.
You're an ally, okay. We all need that, yes. We all need, wow, coming together, what a community. So my parents did this because my dad's balls didn't work. And then they kept it a secret, which is ballsy.
Yeah.
So you seem so fun. I'll tell you a family secret. The reason for my dad's infertility issues is that his grandparents were first cousins. So I'm sad he's not my genetic father, but not so sad to miss out on those genes. Now, so my dad's family is in complete denial that this inbreeding could have any effect on the family today. I was just at a wedding in my dad's family, and I look around the room, and I'm like, they had to use a sperm donor for me. This one went into early menopause. He has severe disabilities. Those two can never have kids, and all of them have a sheen of gargoyle to them. It's true. And some of you, okay, you might think I'm mean for saying that, but they were never nice to me. They were mad that I didn't have the genes that made it look like I was made of cement and perched on a building. That's for all the people who watch Batman cartoons when they were a kid. Anyone here watch Batman cartoons? My ally did. Thank you. Okay. Okay. All right. Moving on. Do people know what gargoyles are? Just want to also fact check. Okay, we know what gargoyles are. They like them. Okay. Is that a good impression? You feel it? You feel it? Okay. All right. So I've met some of my siblings through this sperm donation thing. So far I have 15. Yeah, there's enough of us to play against each other in Family Feud. They're interesting people. I have my brother Daryl. He has an Italian mom just like me, and we both have the same sperm donor, so we look quite alike. But people say he's like the female version of me. Because he grew up outside of New York City. So his features aren't blunted by cynicism. Okay. So I have a brother named Andrew, and when Andrew found out with Ancestry.com, he was in denial. He was like, this can't be true. This can't be true because I look like my dad. And I was like, okay. It's like, science not real? Or do all white people look alike? Oh, white people get so uncomfortable with that one. It's really fun to watch you squish in your seats. Where do I want to go? Oh, so I found out I'm not 100% Italian. I'm 50% English, which I guess I should have known considering I look like my name should be Tammy Mayweather III. Now, we were pilgrims, like going that far back, Pilgrim era English. So now Thanksgiving, very different for me. You know, I'm outside collecting donations for Native Americans, and my Italian family is inside doing the usual, eating turkey ravioli and talking shit about Hillary Clinton. Still. still talking shit about Hillary Clinton. Okay, you have fucking nice families. Fuck you all. With your progressive families who understand you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go have Thanksgiving dinner with people who vote against my interests. Thank you. I'm Lauren logiudice. Have a good night.
Sorry about that. Give it up for Lauren logiudice, everybody. I apologize. I am so sorry if I screw your name up. I'm just an ignorant idiot. I'm an idiot. So yeah, sorry about that. I apologize in advance. It's true. Okay. Gosh, we just had so much fun, and we're gonna have so many great acts. All right. Is it possible we could get the great Ivy Alik up? Can we have Ivy Alik and then give it up for, and then we'll have Lacey Strat on deck. Lacey Strat will be on deck. Everybody give it up, give it up. Give it up for Ivy Alik, everybody.
I'll stand. That was really good that happened. Is it good? Okay. Something happened when my guitar fell. Yeah, I can do it. See, is that string?
Do you want to use that? Do you need that?
Oh no, I have one built in. It's really awesome.
Yeah.
My guitar, it's so in tune because it fell down earlier. It was really embarrassing, but if none of you saw, then that's really great. But now I just told everyone. Okay. It's here it is. Here it is. I think it's tuned enough. Oh, this is an original song. I had a name for it, but I didn't really like it. So, I'm not going to tell you what it was.
Tell us.
Okay. The name for it was A Song for Walking Home in the Rain. But that was just when I was writing it down. So, I don't we'll play. Is the volume balanced? Yeah? Okay. I left my umbrella at your place after we talked. I spent the whole walk home praying that the rain would stop. But things don't always go the way I want them to. Things will go or stay no matter what I do. And by the time I noticed, I was already soaking wet. My sweater and my head were dripping with regret. And I could have walked right home and swallowed my pride. But feeling right means making sacrifices. And if I'm wrong, don't tell me yet. 'Cause I'm skating along on the same old bed. And there are things I could be learning, and there's money I could be earning, but my head won't stop turning back to what I should forget. But hey, you didn't have to be so honest in the end. I thought you'd at least pretend that we should still be friends. But you said everything that I was scared you'd say. Yeah, you're smart enough to beat me to my own stupid play. And by the time I noticed, I was already feeling strange. I never know that time's gone by until till the weather's changed. And I swear that we were in a drought a week ago. Yeah, I swear I heard them say that on the radio. And if I'm wrong, don't tell me yet, 'cause I'm skating along on the same old bed. And there are things I could be learning, and there's money I could be earning, but my head won't stop turning back to what I should forget. And I remember you said, getting wet and getting clean are not the same, you know. By the time I'm dry, I forget that though. Getting wet and getting clean are not the same, you know. By the time I'm dry, I forget that though.
That was beautiful. Give it up for Ivy Alik, everybody. That was really beautiful. Do you have a Spotify or a... All right, well, God. It was amazing. You wrote that song? Yes. Bam! Give it up for Ivy Alik. Amazing original composition. All right, that was fantastic. This next act we had about a year ago. We were so excited. They were amazing. They came out. They signed up. We're so stoked to have them back. We're very excited to have them back. Can we give it up for Lacey Strat, everybody? Give it up for the great Lacey Strat.
Okay, hi, my name's Lacey. Thank you for the nice intro. I'm just gonna do a couple quick little cover songs. finally the only 2 months where it feels appropriate to play this next song. And it seems like there's an infinite number of verse options. So I'm just gonna do 2.
Well, I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift. It's baffled kings composing hallelujah. Hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her beating on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. Oh, she tied you to the kitchen chair. She broke your throne, she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew them hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Wow. Give it up for Lacey Strat, everybody. That was our first hallelujah. We've never had a hallelujah, and that was a great hallelujah. That was amazing. I couldn't imagine a better first hallelujah. Amazing. Give it up for Lacey Strat. Fantastic. Definitely come back more often if you want to. Yeah, next year. 1 year. Next year. We'll see you next. All right. Sounds good. All right. Give it up one more time for Lacey Strat, everybody. The annual appearance. You saw it. That's it. That is an exclusive. You're not going to get that again for 15 more weeks. All right. All right. That was amazing. Give it up one more time for Hallelujah, everybody. I mean, it is the season. 'Tis the season. It's Hallelujah season. All right. We're very excited about this next act. Is it possible? Could we get Amelia Blair Smith up? Give it up for Amelia Blair Smith, everybody. One of our favorite writers here. Great writer.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm going to read a couple of poems for you all. The first one is called Librophobia. No matter how I tried, I couldn't have a nightmare about school, so you kindly had one in my stead. Of course, I was reading. Of course, you were watching me. Of course, I was with your father. We were on the bus, but the book couldn't be put down. Actually, literally, I was comatose. Save for my hand turning page after page, people swinging back and forth, breakneck speed. The bus was gonna run out of stops, but the book would never run out of pages. Over my shoulder, you saw the letters wipe clear off the page. New ones emerged in their stead. Get off the bus, you yelled at us, me and your dad, but he couldn't hear you, and I was in a trance. Eventually, seemingly of our own accord, we got up, him first and then me. Pages still turning, eyes still scanning, neck buried. The bus made a stop and then ran again while we were still in the process of getting out of our seats, but you realized then that the aisle down the middle of the seats was actually increasingly filled with wheel wells, low children, and other obstacles for me to painstakingly avoid or bump into while trying to walk, while furiously flipping through the book. Unendingly full of people your father would stop to say hello to, beg pardon of, make small talk with. You wake with the memory of us moving infuriatingly slow down the aisle of the bus, missing stop after stop after stop. This next one is called Crazy Hawk. When I asked you about it, you said the hawk wasn't crazy, but I saw it hunting people. Maybe it was just crazy that we saw it. Maybe it went crazy from our sight. I used to have an Indian name. It was one I got to choose. I didn't want it. I didn't want to sit on Daddy's lap, groping me drunk on beer on the campfire, and I didn't want to sip when he offered me one. We were dancing in a circle. The daddies lay the logs high against each other on a bone-dry field. All us girls found giant walking sticks, dipped them in fire, and ran around like we were being led by them. My baby triceps quivered. I glared into the flame as it crawled lower and lower and closer towards my little hand. I screamed. I dropped the torch. The grass was catching. Emily screamed. Gertie screamed. Once Kelsey screamed, that was it. The men rushed to put it out, stomping and stomping. Alrighty then, until they noticed a little piece of grass was still burning. Okay now, that's that, but it wasn't. It lived and it breathed, and it was coming for Kelsey's 40 long black inches. Kelsey could scream better than any of us, and she cried so pretty without sounding any uglier, like an old Hollywood actress. For that, I took my torch in the stomach, the sharp end, because when the fire was gone, I was still laying fetal among the burnt patches, wailing.
Give it up for Amelia Blair Smith. The look, I mean, she always looks so great. The dress, come on, give it up, give it up. The literature, the writing, the grace, the elegance. Amelia Blair Smith, everybody. I mean, it doesn't get any better. That is the Manhattan stuff. It's the top. It's the top. It's just amazing. All right, we're very excited about this next comedian, one of the smartest comedians in town. Give it up for Stephanie Law, everybody. Very funny.
Very nice introduction.
What?
Thank you.
What's up? How you doing? Great to see you.
As you can tell, I have not done much in my life.
Yeah, definitely.
But the one thing that I'm really proud
Did you
of,
have a track or?
especially being an Asian girl, is that I have never been with a white dude. That's right. This pussy has not been colonized. Marco Polo has not landed. He has not explored this uncharted territory by riding through my Silk Road. And if you do not laugh at that joke, the American education system has failed all of us. We are so stupid in this country. Can you agree?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
He said, yes, I'm stupid, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm stupid. But there's a lot of my life that I'm really grateful for. But there's one particular thing in my life that I'm really grateful for. And that is having hot-ass friends. Woo! Woo! Me too. Yay! Let me give you a word of advice. Get you some hot-ass friends. I made a mistake of befriending these girls who are like working models. So they have perfect futures and they get paid for their looks. And I'm a comedian and I have to pay to do this. That's the sad part. And every time I look at my friends, I get flashbacks to when I had short black hair and I look like Sue Young from Rush Hour. You're not seeing when she's in the back of the car getting kidnapped. That's me. I will show you a picture. I'm not being dramatic. Who else here be feeling like the ugly friend in friend group? Some of you guys not being honest with yourselves. The lights are blinding here, but I still see the ugly. Do you know how you know you're like the ugly friend in your friend group? When people come up to you and ask about your hot friend. Oh, and half friends getting hit on, and they're standing by the side like this, watching it all happen. Because it's not happening to you, it's happening to your half friend. Or when you go to a restaurant or a bar, and they give you things for free, all of a sudden, it's not you, it's your half friend. Or when you go in line for a party or a club, and they're bound to let you guys skip the line for free, it's not you, it's your half friend. But like I said, I'm really grateful for my half friends. They be nice when we're out in the city, and they're the ones helping me get free drinks, and helping me get into things for free. They're like my credit card to the city's nightlife. And they never get declined, that's how hot they are. They're like a black Amex card, that's how premium they are. In fact, I'll be feeling like a Pokemon trainer when I'm with my half friends. Like, call me Ash Ketchum, because I gotta catch them all. Because when it's time for a battle, right? I just turn into a boy named Ash. I put my hat on, put my little book bag on, I'll take my little Pokeball. And when it's time for a battle, I'm just like, ooh, Naima, I choose you. Give me that free drink. Next battle, ooh, Kai, I choose you. Florida bouncer for us. Get us into that club for free, because I don't want to pay for no cover fee. Anyone married here tonight? I know some of you guys are married. What's the matter? Are we sleeping on couches? What's happening? Okay, fine. My friend's getting a divorce, and we were trying to look for a divorce lawyer for her, right? And my other half friend happened to know one. So we were like, ooh, Mora, we choose you. Give us those divorce papers. Give us Cindy's freedom from her ugly ass, loser ass, face flat like a pancake looking ass of a husband. Because me, I do absolutely nothing. I just reap the benefits of living with my half friends, like a straight up capitalist. Like, this is how I serve my country, just upholding the values of capitalism in this country. By having all my half friends. Like, for once, I get to feel like bourgeoisie in this country. I'm tired of this worker, broke ass proletariat life. And that's why I love my half friends. And that's why you should get you some half friends. Unless you guys are the half friends, but some of you guys are not. So please take my advice. Good night. Bye.
Give it up for Stephanie Law, everybody. Laying it down about the hot friends, the economics, the cold hard facts, how it really works in the real world. It's true. It's true. It's hard to look at sometimes. Give it up one more time for Stephanie. Check her out on Instagram. She's tagged in the stories. You know, support, like, get into it. You know, screw the corporate media, right? This is the media. This is the culture right here in this room. I love all these artists. I'm going to go home. I'm going to listen to everybody's music, and we're doing it now. It's amazing. Okay, this next act I'm excited about. I don't know if they exist even. Noah, your Instagram is Drug Soup. Drug Soup, are you here? Do you exist? Are you a bot? You're jerking us around. All right, Drug Soup, not here. Okay, how about Geo? Geo, all caps, are you here? All right, Geo's not here yet. Okay, how about, is it possible we could get Jennifer Gellock?
Yeah, Gellock.
Gellock, everybody. Give it up. Give it up for Jennifer Gellock, everybody. Easy Paradise Open Mic Monday. Thank you all for coming out. Woo!
Hi everyone, I'm going to drop a poem, tell you a little bit about myself, and then drop another one.
Woo!
She climbed all the way to the top of the mountain, and when she made it to the top, overlooked the edge and cast her vision upon the horizon, her satisfaction fell flat. Because she realized in that moment how she climbed the whole fucking mountain for them and never took one single step for herself. Thank you.
Woo!
Thank you. I am a former college professor. I transitioned out of academia in May to go be a full-time entrepreneur and creative, and I have been on a self-made book tour since mid-July, living a nomad life. And my whole book chronicles my journey navigating my spiritual awakening. I was just talking to my new friends over here and using my poetry to unpack those experiences and find my way back to myself. So it's a great gift this holiday season if you know anyone who's lost in their lives and looking to reconnect with the truth of who they are. The next poem, it's actually one of the first poems I ever wrote. It's all the way in the back of my book, and I asked my best friend from college to come over, and I said, can I read you something? I just watched this documentary about stars, and I read it to her, and she's like, how'd you do that? And I was like, I have no idea. I was just trying to make sense about what I had just watched. And then it also made my teaching as a professor kind of propel itself, because I realized people learn in all different ways, especially myself. So it's called 7.9 billion stars. I'm gonna leave you with this tonight. Here we are. 7.9 billion stars. 7.9 billion human walking former stars. Now, God knows I am no chemist or some cosmic astrophysicist, but what I do know is that we are all made of celestial tiny elements. As science tells us, we are mostly just carbon-based beings, just a number on a chart awarded the atomic number 6, but it's from this element we know we must have been the remains of grieving, dying star pieces that once exploded from the heavens, and these are the raw ingredients that make you shine today, the building blocks of a human life, atoms that stem from astrological lines passed down from our ancestors in the sky. How else could one explain how each of our auras gives off steam of colorfully heated gamma rays that are deeply felt yet hardly seen? All of us, a unique cocktail of electric, vibrant light, co-creating a shine down here on earth for which you ground your sacred feet. Can't you feel it all? Octillions of vibrating electrical particles just coursing through your veins, y'all. We're just out here bumping into one another, causing human galactic friction pain. So it makes sense to me that on the day we die, we take a conscious space-led flight that returns us to the sky. It must be so we can levitate and rise to cast more light. So the next time you look up, I hope you remember why you came. You came on a mission to embody stardust, your birthright to live and for lifetimes to claim. Thank you. I'm so grateful. My book tour is wrapping up here in New York City. You can follow me, Jennifer_GELLOCK, and I'm transitioning to read at private and public events, more for inspiration and to help people connect back home to their hearts. So it's so great to be here. Thank you for this space and all this art.
Hell yeah. Amazing. Wow, you are a hero. You quit academia.
Yes.
Give it up for that. Give it up for quitting academia to go on a self-finance book tour. Is this correct? You are a hero. You are living the dream. Give it up for Jennifer Gellock, everybody. Wow, buy her book. What is the book called?
Half of Me, An Inward Journey Back Home to Wholeness. I have a few copies on me tonight if you would like.
Amazing. Give it up one more time for Jennifer. Amazing, inspirational story. We will follow your example someday. We'll get the courage in our hearts. But you are living it. Give it up one more time. That's incredible. On tour, on the book tour, the never-ending tour. All right, that was amazing. Okay, do we have Lottie Darko? Lottie Darko, we really want to see your act. Maybe next week. Okay. Could we get Becca up? Becca Seiple, the poet. Becca, is Becca here? Give it up. One of our favorites here. Brilliant poet. Give it up for Becca, everybody.
Let's go. Okay, some more poetry.
Yeah.
Okay, this is called A Candle in the Dark. In the aftermath, I know that I loved you and that you loved me. But in the aftermath, I wonder whether this is how love will always be. Because this love existed in the darkness, at a time when I resisted the light. I was hiding 7 layers down and everyone around me felt too bright. But you came with a candle and said, "Follow me." So I followed and allowed you to gradually help me see. We went slowly through my history, unveiling the shocking and the gory. And I submitted to everything and said I would publish a new story. You held my hands in those days, so firmly I thought you'd never let go. Sorry, I'm nervous. But our fingers were slipping before I could know that you loved the darkness and the pains and the tears. You loved me because I scared you, and you loved all my fears. You loved that I reacted differently than people had in years. I thought you loved me for my complexity, the way life and death could coexist within me, the moments when we were close as though you tried to kill me. Crimes of passion are common, so I let bygones be bygones, as you created new darkness for me to lie on. Because at some point the candle was blown out. You lit a match and built fires from doubt. My past maintained in a smoky cloud. You wouldn't forgive me, not then. How about now? Because I know that you loved me, you knew me too well. You knew how badly I needed help. And I know how badly you needed to tell someone that you love the darkness because you're living in hell. That was a little bit more emotional than I usually read, for me at least. Okay, now I'm gonna read one that's equally vulnerable. Okay, this is called the spiritual attack. It's not quite anxiety and it's not quite boredom, but I imagine a combination might be where the source is. Facilitated by cycles of intergenerational pain, my privilege and contrast solidifying chronic shame. I was primed for this before I had a name. Before my genes were my genes, they were used, abused, and changed. So I use, abuse, and change myself. Creating homeostasis is needed for good health. Mentally, I'm working around the clock, ensuring it's perfect even though it's not. Because these obsessions, they tell me what to do, and I act in the ways that they tell me to. Touch your hair, bite your nails, it'll make you feel better, I promise, I swear. No, it won't, it will make people stare. Launch a million red flags that say beware. Don't think about it more. All that I'm left with is an unnecessary internal war. I used to think there was some deeper truth, something I could pinpoint that I was hiding from view. Lately, though, I've been realizing most emotions are intolerable. That these obsessive thoughts are just distractions feels a bit more plausible. If I'm fighting their war, I'm not fighting mine, and then I won't change the cycles that are passed down through time. So I try to face things more head on. I'm anxious, I'm bored. Let's just say how it was. What does that feel like, my therapist asks. It feels like I'm under a spiritual attack. Okay, he says, where do you feel it in your body? In the core, I say, deep down it's foggy. We try to clear things up, find pieces of me until I'm breathing instead of bleeding at least. And I take a breath, and for a second there's a pause. The oxygen too powerful for even the most ingrained cause. It's funny though, because as much as I crave relief, I wonder if without these kinds of thoughts, if I would even be me.
Give it up for Becca, everybody. Thank you for sharing that amazing poetry. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Is that published anywhere? Can we read your poetry anywhere? Oh. All right, we'll publish it. We're gonna do something about this, okay? We will take care of this. Give it up one more time. We're gonna be proactive about this. We're gonna take care of it. It's just not right. Thank you for coming out, everybody. It's a 2-drink minimum. We have amazing. We have Kuzu Daddy coming up. We have Ashley on deck. Is it possible? Could we get the great Koko up? Koko, give it up for Koko.
Thank you.
How are you guys feeling? You're feeling good? Can we get round of applause for the previous performers? Oh my god, it's great to hear. Honestly, for myself, I'm just coming from my own show from Brooklyn, from Williamsburg, so I'm just gonna use this time to perform a duetto with Brooklyn native. So can we get Brooklyn native on the stage as well? Woo!
That's okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got that. Yo, man, got the wild.
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
Thank you, sir. Mic check, 1, 2.
1, 2. 1, 2, 2.
We got an active bar tonight. How y'all doing?
Woo!
Alright. I'm Angel Lugo, or Brooklyn native. Me and Koko rap. We got that sauce for you. We're gonna be dropping a single soon. So, yeah. We've been working on it. Just for you.
Just for you. And there is another one in the making.
Damn right. I mean, we're getting the sauce. Feel me? Alright. I'm ready to roll.
You say that you want me and I say you don't know me, then you say can I know you that you don't know about what my mind can do. You say that you want me and I say you don't know me, then you say can I know you that you don't know about what my mind can do. I say I don't love you too. I say look what love to do. You say I'm invulnerable. I don't got no time to get close to you.
When we are your friends, they be different. Frontin', making ends mean. I've been feeling brothers, never broken down. My clique is never rugged. Told to slow it down just a little. Something, focus on the letters. While you focus on the letters, how your life ain't getting better. Well, these wounds are tend to fest and change your focus to your center. You yourself, your biggest spender. No lames, no pretenders. We will stand, there's no surrenders. Bumpin' Brooklyn native, I got flows that drop your logo. Visionary, innovative, hopping on the mojo. On my down players, can you hop up on my pogo? Making life, teach your shit, holla at them, go.
You say that you love me and I say you don't know me, then you say can I know you that you don't know about what my mind can do. You say that you love me and I say you don't know me, then you say can I know you that you don't know about what my mind can do.
Surrounded by these hobbies that are two-faced, playing all these two-faced players with these two-way prayers. See through the layers of all of that deception. Trying to put me down with heat, that's Red Dead Redemption. Wanna die for my pride, you ain't never getting leverage. Play my shade by the hate, or you're gonna try to best me. Little hate of rain towards the native, but it's not a beverage. And my naming with the greats, then I've gotta try to best it. Coming from the trenches where aggression is progression. Loaded Smith and Wessons, then the judge will pass the sentence. Church will pass your penance and accept you to the heavens. Only way out of hell is leaving through the entrance. Ripping through these rhymes, saying way out through ligaments. No brain trauma, man, it turned me to a hypnotist. Writing out equations, late don't take me for a physicist. Never ending obsessions, I guess it's what the business is.
You say that you love me and I say you don't know me, then you say can I know you that you don't know about what my mind can do.
So for y'all, singles coming soon, y'all.
Thank you, everyone. KOKO.5 on IG. I have a show next Sunday. Project coming out. But before that, thank you so much. Thank you.
Give it up for the unbelievable duo, Koko and the BK native Angel Lugo, everybody. That was lit. Here on a Monday, and do you believe it's even Monday and how lit that was? I mean, that was definitely a Friday, Saturday night. Give it up one more time for that amazing music.
I love that song.
That was dope. They're always dope. I don't know how they do it. They're hit masters, they're wizards. They're recording music wizards. Give it up one more time. Give it up, the maestro. All right, happy, week, everybody. We have a very special message from our friend here. This is Henri. He is going to say a few words before our next act. One of our favorites here, everybody. She is the editor, the esteemed editor. In addition to being a great poet and a great writer, she's working on a novel. She's got a number of amazing projects. She's the editor of the Wind Up Mice Journal, which is this amazing literary magazine, amazing art. She is a co-editor of that, and we're very excited to have her here. She's a great poet. Give it up, everybody. And check out Wind Up Mice when it comes out. It's coming out very soon. Give it up for Ashley Escobar, everybody. And Henri. Henri is going to say a few words. Yes. Literary angel.
Hi, so Henri just wants to tell everyone that the second issue of Wind Up Mice is out, and the host, Matt Proctor, is featured in it, that everyone should check it out at windupmicepress.com. Yeah, the theme is By the Sea. Yeah, so I have a couple prose poems today. Woo! The first one is called An Ode to James Thurber, the song, not the cartoonist though. I love his dogs. Housekeeping feels like praying. No, I'm not talking about the act of cleaning, but the artist I briefly knew in a solitary town in Vermont. Jangle Pop zines cluttered on his desk, Cried Today, written in purple magic marker, on old class readings taped on the wall, last night's vomit lingering on the floor, a reminder of all the winter nights spent kicking soccer balls in front of Swan and talking about God. When I could run out of my dorm in my puffer jacket and white tights, and that was enough to jump into his BMW as the boys scraped the ice off the windshield with their student IDs. Driving to delay life, we'd steal sips from other people's gin and made it to dawn and promise that we'll do it all over again, except better, always better. When we could laugh about failed tennis prodigies, and I knew we'd all see each other outside Crosset Library in the morning, 8 a.m. sharp, with coffee in hand, no matter how cold it was. We'd cry and it felt like forever. I'm still in his car, lingering to his songs. Winter is always in his handwriting. If it's all just a dream, then I'll cry tomorrow night. Woo! And this one is called Book of Lulu. I just want to express gratitude towards Penelope Bernal, who is the co-editor-in-chief of Wind Up Mice, and your favorite fictional character. I keep starting and restarting a book of devotions for you. We solely exist in liminal spaces, parking lots, rendezvous in Albany because it was the closest metropolitan between Bennington and Bard. Deserted malls, up and down escalators, always in a hurry or in the middle of things. I'd wear your frilly dresses over my puddle pants, feel the breath of your ankle by mine when we eventually fell asleep. All I have are fuzzy photographs of us pretending to be ospreys. Locking the door to your silver Lexus CT is ingrained in my muscle memory. Now I sleep later than you. You don't want to linger in Albany, but I can't handle the nothingness of having nowhere to be. I have two lucky pennies in my coat pocket, but I've only had bad luck. I'll run out. And this one is called Fawn. And I want to express gratitude towards Easy Paradise, and I'm so thankful for Matt Proctor. I coexist with myself. I hold this collection of memories like a collection of stars, except I'm no good at differentiating them. He dreamt for the first time that he was attacked by a bear, but I'm no bear. I'm his fawn. I want to play fetch, but I can't play without a bone. His bones are 69-cent German croissants. He wonders why I don't write more about Berlin, but that was all a past life. I'm still running away like an osprey from the winters I spent in other people's handwriting as a passenger seat parker. I can't stop writing about riding in other people's cars, but all we've shared are late-night buses, trains, and pedestrian traffic. Sex and his anxiety walks are my only forms of exercise. I've moved past jumping jacks. I'm no tennis prodigy. I never was. I'm no longer a child, but you can't be an old dog if you play fetch. It's always November, and the word stay is no longer clouded in irony. It's prayer. I bark, I bite, I hiss again. At least I try. But I'll kiss your cheek in the morning. This is who you're hurting. And it's supposed to be, at the end, there's like a photo of one of those like fawn memes that say, like, you know, like, this is me, or whatever, but yeah.
Give it up for the great Ashley, great poet. And Henri, of course, we cannot forget about Henri. Happy Thanksgiving, Ashley. Yes. Okay, I won't name any names, but one of Ashley's esteemed professors did say this week that she is far beyond the other people in her class. So that's privy information. Yes, we love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. This beautiful French dog, we love it. All right, and all the $100 bills, y'all. Grab a $100 bill on your way out if you come up here. It's your restitution for being a great artist here in New York City today. All right. We have some, oh my God, you know what time it is. We have Clare Donaher on deck. Clare Donaher, the great Clare Donaher is on deck, everybody. Get ready for that amazing artist. All right, but in the meantime, you know, it felt like summer was just here. Yeah. And that Halloween corner of the year can be so, and it just plummeted. Did it not plummet? It plummeted, but this next artist is gonna jet ski us back, right back to summertime. Get ready to spend Thanksgiving with Kuzu Daddy, everybody. Give it up for Kuzu Daddy.
Thank you, Matt. A lot of nice things. By the way, is it, what is it, Christmas? What's coming, Halloween?
It's Weezer Summer Forever.
No idea? What's coming? Okay. All right, everybody say Thanksgiving. You know, I'm a little half turkey too. When they say Thanksgiving, I say, holy shit, they're gonna start eating me now? You know, I'm half turkey.
Are you not a full fucking turkey?
What? You talking too? Are you? Oh, come on. You are not. Anyway, $100. No, this is the next song we're gonna do. It's a moo. So I gotta teach you guys how do you do the belly dancing. Yeah. And you know, when you do belly dancing, it's a custom in Middle East. You have to give money. And by the way, this is the real money. And when we do this, they have a competition. Like one guy come in $5,000, another, oh shit, he put 5,000, he come like 10,000. It's Middle East, really, really crazy. But I don't do joke, you know, I sing. So I want to play this song. It's summer, you know, it's not summer, but I gotta make you, I want to make you guys hot, okay? So go ahead. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh my God, wrong place. I got an earthquake shaking in my heart, shaking in my heart, shaking in my heart, shaking in my heart, shaking in my heart. Yeah. Hey, you're so Yeah, you are so hot. So maybe I am so hot. Okay, this is very interesting song. Where is my money? Okay, my money here. Okay, I have to get dressed. You know, making belly dancing, it's not really easy. So all you have to do is like this. Your head, hip, hop. You have to move. Okay, let me take off my dress.
Oh yeah!
Okay, money is here. If the song is there. Okay, this is the nice song. Name of the song is Moo Moo.
You call me every day on the telephone, telling me how you're always at home. You start every day with the same old news, speaking with the fears and your crying those blues. You lost your friend, don't want to be like, don't care who you go today and night. Getting old as old man blue. Your boyfriend left you and your husband too. Your mother is annoyed, she wants to be free. Now your constant complaining, can't you see? You listen to nobody, you never learn. So you just shut up. Hey, Bill.
belly dancing. Belly dancing is really good exercise. Keep on moving your hips. I mean, they do that thing for half an hour, 45 minutes. Well, I cannot do it. All right, thank you. Kuzu Daddy. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. See you Halloween.
Wow, give it up for Kuzu. I mean, wasn't that just like summertime and we went belly dancing? We made it rain. There was so many different experiences. There was so much. Give it up for Kuzu Daddy. I mean, come on. The entertainment. The whirlwind of energy. I mean, he just conjures in this room. It's unbelievable. Give it up one more time for Kuzu Daddy. Hey, summertime and Moo Moo. He's looking for a collaborator. He is looking for somebody to sing with him. So if anybody wants to collab, yeah. Give it up, give it up, give it up. You want to get? I want to see an Angel Lugo, Kuzu Daddy crossover.
That can happen next week.
Oh my God! It'll be like the Avengers. My mind will be blown. It'll be like, oh my God, there's Robert Downey Jr. and Mark Ruffalo. They're in the same fucking movie. Kuzu Daddy, everybody. And so we're gonna get some collaborations. You know, it's in the can, it's in the works, don't worry about it. It's 2 drink minimum, we're partying so hard, there's fucking $100 bills everywhere. I am not on cocaine, I do want to say that. People think I'm on cocaine, but I have never even seen cocaine. That's okay if you are, I support that, I endorse that, I encourage that. New York is a cocaine city. That's right, but it's not for me, it's not for me. Okay, we're gonna keep on that wholesome note. We're gonna keep it going. Oh my God, the funniest comedian. We're so glad she's back. She's the heart and soul of the open mic. Can we give it up for the hilarious Clare Donaher, everybody?
I want to do a collaboration where like they sing and dance and I just yell jokes without a microphone like beside them. Let me know if you want to see that. Oh, you do. Okay. I've been, guys, can we keep a secret in here? I've been having sex with this guy. You can clap. Oh, they hate to see a white boy getting laid. What the hell? No, actually, I guess it would be more accurate to say I've been making love to this guy, but he doesn't have to know that. You know what I'm saying, ladies? Men are so fucking stupid. Yeah, I'm gazing into your eyes in a slutty way. Oh, call you daddy? Sure, you're just like my dad. I love both of you. You're gonna play a huge role in my wedding. And you both lose every argument you have with me. No, I do love boys. I think, but I don't think boys should be allowed to wink at women. Let me hear you, ladies. Come on, I'm learn here. I think when a girl winks, it's fine, it's cool, actually. I think when girls wink, it's kind of the message of like, shh, I'm a princess, don't tell anyone. And when men wink, it's kind of got the cadence of, somewhere in this room I've hidden a vial of my cum. And when a non-binary person winks, they just found a vial of cum. I hate winks. Right? I speak the truth. These aren't jokes, they're prophecies. I love boys. I actually though, okay. Speaking of sex, I guess, cum. Speaking of sex, have you guys ever accidentally shushed someone while you're having sex with them? Is it just me? Okay, to be fair, I think part of it is like, I wish you would communicate this well and often during our arguments, Chatty Cathy. And then it's also, right? And then it's also like, I'm kind of trying to pretend you're a pirate with loose morals and a sordid past right now. And it's kind of hard for me to do that when you keep telling me how much you love me. You guys get it. Captain Blackdick would never say that. I blame like my fantasies on Wattpad. Any girls in here remember Wattpad? If you don't know what that is, Wattpad is an online database, and it's the most ethical form of porn consumption. It's written by 14-year-old girls for 14-year-old girls. It's an employee-owned company. And these girls, they don't have the best grasp on the English grammar, but by God, do they have a fundamental understanding of theoretical werewolf anatomy. They've thought of things I'm not thinking about. At this point, I'm like, these are dissertations. There's lore, there's like footnotes. I'm like, okay, you're right. That is how it would happen. Yeah, I love boys. Actually, okay, I grew up Catholic. Anybody else? Grew up Catholic? Yeah, okay. A lot of pope heads in here. I grew up so Catholic. My mom actually, before I was born, she was a nun for 6 years. Yeah, spoiler alert, she quit. What did you guys think, being a nun rocks? No, you don't get to fuck anybody. But yeah, I'm kind of like my mom in that I go for guys that kind of remind me of Jesus. In that after I get to know them, I want to kill them in public with nails and a hammer. Am I right, lady? Am I right, lady? Lady? Boys? Lady, sorry. I'm doing that a lot today, where I just keep saying things. Okay, let's see what else I want to talk about. Okay. I don't understand why some women like to have their hair played with platonically. Does anyone in here like that? Do you like having your hair played with? Think it's relaxing? Okay. Fucking, that's cool, I guess. I don't understand it because, first of all, growing up, I had this terrifying fear where I was like convinced, I was terrified of close proximity to my female friends because I was convinced that they were gonna somehow know that I was gay. If you've been listening to this set, I am not gay. But whenever I sit too close to a woman, there's a voice in my head that's like, don't kiss her. I wasn't gonna! Unless she leans in. I don't know how to say no to people. I also have scalp psoriasis. Any other psoriasis in the audience? Yeah, scalp psoriasis basically just means if you run your fingers through my hair, they're not coming out the same way they went in. They're coming out with a handful of Clare. And so basically like a cute girl playing with my hair is my worst nightmare. I'm like clenching my scalp particles back into my skull, but also trying not to look horny about it. Like, I'm enjoying this a normal amount. And you're trying to kiss her. She's like, that's not the vibe. Whatever. Okay, hard cut. So I always have more time than I expect up here, and then I'm like, fuck, I was only gonna do 3 jokes. Okay, I'll do one more. I have a tumor in my boob. Yeah, I'm using my last minute, I got the light on the tumor in my boob. It's benign, I got you bitches. But they thought it was cancer at first, which is why I still talk about it, because it was scary. First of all, I found out about it, that I might have cancer, after my first ever breakup with my boyfriend, first ever boyfriend ever at 19 years old, which is the best time to find out you might have cancer. I was like, he should really call me. And then, he was the only guy that had ever touched my boobs at that point. So then I went to the hospital and I was so confused. The doctor was feeling me up. I kept trying to kiss her. She was like, wait, you might have cancer. I was like, exactly, there's not much time. Yeah, they passed me around from room to room because I guess they couldn't get a good feel the first time. And at a certain point, there was this young guy and they were like, oh, he's a med student. Do you mind if he, takes her out? I was like, hey, a successful young man. Yeah. I think I got another tumor in my vagina. Take a look at. Alright, I love you guys. Give it up for Matt.
Give it up for Clare Donaher, the best of the best. She's so funny. We love her opinions and her controversial take on dating in this crazy modern world, am I right? And her mom's a nun, and that's incredible. And it's the Jesus Oedipus thing going on. It's like, I'm Catholic, so I resonate heavily. Give it up with Clare Donaher, everybody. We're super stoked. All right, this next comedian is very funny. Can we get Jack Barth up? Hilarious Jack Barth, everybody. Come on out. I also love boys. How are we doing?
What's up, New York City, the city of angels? How are we doing? All right. Everyone's like, what? Yeah, New York City in Spanish means city of angels, right, guys? Okay. How we doing? I thought I was gonna be late to this mic because I was jerking off. Does anyone else do that? Not just like jerk off in general, but like jerk off when you're late to something. Does anyone else? Yeah? I gotta. It's good. I don't know if you've ever tried it. I've been late to work so many times, and every time I have to like think of an excuse, I'm like, the trains are fucked up today, you know? But I think my boss is kind of catching on that I'm late because I'm jerking off because he told me to stop doing it right outside the building. Yeah, all right, I'll do something else. So I work at a tutoring center for kids. Ooh, it got dark. It's an unexpected, and kids say the darnest things like, were you the guy jerking off? And it's the guy. The darnest things. No, okay, I got a cute one. Enough of the morally reprehensible material. I was drinking water the other day, and this kid was like, "Why are you drinking water? You know you could just drink Gatorade." As if I was like, "What?" This whole time, and then he kept going. He's like, "No, seriously, they sell it across the street." As if like that was the problem. As if I was like, "Man, I wish I could drink Gatorade all the time, but where do I buy it? I keep running out." All right, that's a Gatorade bit. Are we having fun with our passwords? Do you guys make your passwords fun? No. Okay. You just doing like your childhood pet for all? All my passwords are like fuck, dick, ass. That's for my bank. That's if you guys want to rob me after this. I have like this irrational fear that like for whatever reason I'm gonna be in like a setting where people are just gonna read my passwords out loud. Like for my job to clock into work, I'll be like imagine like my account gets hacked and so we have to have a staff meeting and my boss is like, "Whose password is Harry Pussy Fart?" I have to be like, "Oh, that's me." He's like, "How could you do that? Doesn't have any numbers or symbols in it." You're gonna get hacked that way. I just turned 25, so my brain, oh thank you, our brains are fully developed. That's why my jokes are so smart. And I don't know if you feel this way, but 25 it feels like the first birthday, like I am getting older, and it's because of like the things I'm asking for my birthday are different now. Like when I was 8, I asked my dad for an Xbox, and now at 25, I asked him to go halvesies on a medical bill. Anyone else relate to it? He's like, "You don't want anything more fun?" I'm like, "It would be fun if my knee stopped clicking. That'd be a lot of fun." I'd be pissed if he got me an Xbox. I'm like, "Dad, we can't pay City MD with this, and we're gonna need way more Xboxes. We're gonna need like 20 or something." Yeah, so that's what I got for my birthday from my dad, and then for my mom. My alcoholic mom stole $400 from me, so we're down an Xbox and a half, folks. We're down. I don't know if you've ever been robbed by, someone who is addicted to stuff, but they lie about what it's for, you know? Like my mom was like, "I needed $400 for an Uber." I'm like, "Did you take the helicopter? What option are you doing? At least take the helicopter pool." That's where they have to stop and helicopter everyone's houses on the way to Newark. Do you guys' dicks still work? Yeah. Ladies, dicks still work? Yeah. Yes, okay, that's good. Nice. I just see these ads on Instagram every day for dick pills. Every day, and yeah, maybe they are targeted. But just every day, so I would assume there's like a lot of demand, you know? So now I just assume that no one's dick works anymore. Do you think that's a fair assessment? I think no one's dick works anymore, I don't think. And I think it's because we watch porn from such a young age, you know? Like when I was a kid, like I watched a gangbang before I did missionary. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane? Like I was bored by the time I got to missionary, you know? I was having missionary for the first time. I was like, when are all the other guys gonna get here? I mean, what, I'm supposed to say hard with only one cock in this room? Doesn't make any sense. She's like, why are you looking out the window? I'm like, for the bang bus to get here. For backup. Obviously. Alright, trying to quit smoking, or at least smoke less, and if you do this, I don't know if you've ever tried to quit, but you basically just end up replacing it with something else. You know, so I've been replacing it with candy. But that's not really the vibe, you know? Anytime when you would smoke a cigarette, it's not really the vibe to just eat candy. Like I'll be outside of a dive bar eating a Three Musketeers, and people will be like, why did he have to go outside to eat that? You know? And why did he put it in his mouth and light it? I don't know. This guy's trying to smoke candy. I said I'm a math tutor, and the other week I had a date right after work, and I didn't have time to go home and change before the date after work, so I had to get ready for the date. Get ready for the date before I went to work. So it kind of felt like I was getting sexy for the kids. I didn't want to feel this way, but that's how it felt, guys, you know? And the kids kind of noticed, you know, because I'm dressed different. Like, I walked into work and one of the kids was like, teacher, you look different today. And I was like, well, teacher shaved his pubes, so, you know. He's like, I bet you got a nice shirt on. I was like, right, I forgot you guys couldn't see my pubes here. Forgot I wasn't wearing my crotchless panties today. All right, guys, give it up for Matt. Thank you so much.
The hilarious Jack Barth, everybody! Hilarious, hilarious, hilarious. Are you doing any shows coming up, Jack Barth? Can we check you out at the Producers Club, or?
No.
All right. So what do we like it? We love the open mic life, baby. Give it up for Jack Barth. Hilarious. All right, this is the book of the week. It's a feature we do sometimes when I have a book with me. Yes, that's right. We're trying to promote literacy here. This is Disobedience by Alice Notley. It's probably my favorite of the Alice Notley kind of single books. This copy I appropriated from the Brooklyn Public Library, so you cannot find it there probably, but there's a lot of truth in this book. It's bitter about how movies are fascist, and I agree with all of it, and it was my disobedient act to lift it, to hit a lick at the BPL, if you know what I'm saying. Give it up for Disobedience. That's the book of the week, everybody. Check it out on Amazon or at your finer, or not. You know, don't go there. Go to one of these fine used bookstores in Brooklyn, I would say. Go to Better Read Than Dead. Go to Human Relations. Go say hello to Comet Bus. If you say, tell them that I say hello to Comet Bus, my favorite. All right. At Codex. Does anybody go to Codex here? Codex, like a couple blocks from here. You gotta go to Codex. It's a spot. All right, so we've got, this is only the beginning. This is like the halfway. This is where it gets crazy and amazing, everybody. Thank you all for sticking around. Is Damon Free in the house? Damon Free. How about Danny Warren? Okay. Let's get the amazing. You saw him once already. He's gonna bring it again. Can we get Angel Lugo up? Give it up for Angel Lugo, everybody. And then we got Alberto Botero coming up after that. Alberto Botero on deck. Give it up for money.
Yo, shout out to Matt. He's the illest. I hope y'all know that for real. This guy right here. The illest, literally. I'm gonna sample him in my mixtape. You're gonna see it's gonna be some crazy Eminem shit. Before I get going and give y'all the rhymes, I gotta talk about a closing I had today. I went out to Queens. Now I had an individual with a Section 8 voucher. Does everybody know what a Section 8 voucher is? For real estate? Yeah. All right, we're all broke, good. I get it. See, he was broke too, but he looked functioning, but I was wrong. You want the good news or you want the bad news first? You want the bad news first? Okay. Common decency. You see, I walk in there, I show him the entire apartment, old Spanish dude. He turns to me and he goes, yo, you want a bump? Motherfucker had coke. I'm like, nah, bro, that's not me, son. I'm like, I only smoke weed. He's like, yeah, I remember when I used to only do that too. I'm like, you fucking tweaking, bro. That was today. He ended up signing. So, hey, you want to do coke, buddy? You gave me my commission check. I'm going to bring y'all the rhymes and all that ill shit right now. That's fine. How y'all feeling tonight, though? Okay. Woo! Yeah. No, just give me a moment. I gotta equip. Fuck yeah, bro. Alright, I got a new theme for when I perform. If you saw me last week, you know what's coming. Yeah. Forgive me, I came out of work. Legit. Oh man. I hope y'all not getting sleepy. Nah. Woo! So excited. Woo! Alright, we're gonna jump right into this. There's a single I got with my buddy Jordy. I'm gonna do my portion of it. I call it down players. I am ready whenever Brother Matt is ready. We got the masked metal face assassin. We got a lot of people chilling in the back. Yo, shout out to the homie who just did the comedy, yo. He was really fucking dope. I just want to show some love to him. I got any Dragon Ball Z fans in the house? Yeah. Alright, let's go. Sideline story won't work it like a slideshow. Brothers from another mother, and I know they might go above all the charts and above all the stars and all the fake friends that are grieving in the dark. Whoa, fellas, listen, we really gotta make a difference. What's the difference? Human having premonitions, found a purpose. Think you need a definition, newly found visionary, rapping like a dictionary. Bitches got a man, but equipped to throw the missionary. Bitches throwing pussy, but they do not press preliminary. So listen up, I'm about to give you insight, though. Mix it up, I know your man might get tight. Topic of discussion, you have to always reminiscing. Cut up, brother, you ain't fit to be a villain, just another down player who don't even make a difference. Take your opinion, shut it up. You ain't interfering today. Say that you're nothing day. Say that you're fronting day. Say that you're bugging day. Don't know about your pain, no they. Say that you're nothing day. Say that you're fronting day. Say that you're bugging day. Don't know about your pain, no. Got a couple brothers that wanna do illegal. I know a couple brothers that rather push a kilo. My father's telling me that I should keep it peaceful. My mother's saying nothing. Her brothers is a sequel, huh? Still call the trouble suicide. I don't want my heat. Plus a band books ain't good. Thinking me a really better, slowing it down. Listen up, we should talk about it. Listen to the name, damn right. You should know about it. Times that I'm corrected, less the times that I reflect about the older times and drafting, less the times that I reflected. Now I'm asking all the questions with the pain, knowing the pensions. Knew my father was a felon, yet I listened to the lectures. So think about my pain, only more than 100 questions. Yeah, think about my pain. I make this music for the lovers. Yeah, you should really know about me. You should really know about me. You should really talk about me. You should really talk about me. They say that you're nothing. They say that you're fronting. They say that you're bugging. They don't know about your pain. No, they say that you're nothing. They say that you're fronting. They say that you're bugging. They don't know about your pain. No. We're gonna warm up with that. Little sauce, no face assassin. I'm gonna give y'all a little something. It's something I've been cooking on the side. It's not even recorded. So, whew, fucking hell, man. Big motherfucker with a fat flow. Yeah. I don't know what that was. That shit was fire though. Let's see if I can catch this. That's gonna be the real thing. I don't send no texts and I don't make no calls. I can't show you love cause you know how this goes. Married for money and married for floats. Sorry about your heart, I know that it broke. Voicemails keep dinging, you're breaking my phone. You want all the smoke, you know names of my songs. I'm cautious to think cause that venom you smoke. I'm cautious to think in my mental revoke. I've been living to the limit, feeling with a vision. I can see through the face, all I do is listen. She been sipping on that yellow, now she home assistant. This is final number drafts on my Richard Nixon, bless your blind. I don't try to be a toxic fella, give your life, change your wrist. When it comes to acapellas, I don't really like to drink. But I'll have a vodka salsa clay full of good fellas, stacking good chatty, yeah. Memories of good bread, time to go get it, yeah. Watching me close, you best listen to. They'll hate you cause you did what they could not do. The line you can't listen to what she had to say. They call me so, ooh, I'm sorry, I'm a little off beat, y'all. Cooking up, man. Ooh. I'm saucing up. Ooh, I can jump right back in. Let that beat start up. I'll come back and I got 2 verses. I'm not gonna disappoint. We got a lot of good people. Tonight.
Alright, yeah. I'm bouncing back like I never left. I stay writing it. Style is merely gasoline. I told them try to siphon it. I speak about her rights again. I speak about Leviathans. Cause once I start rapping, that's as smooth as any violin. Whoever she's clothing, I will show you what my terror is. Non-violent approach, they wonder what my weapon is. Tell you what's the truth, they label native as a terrorist. They only really hate me cause they knew that I was cleverest. Straying off topic, let's get right back on this stuff. Man, again, shorty saying my bad. Poppy 5-hour energy, Puerto Rican remedy. Makes the streets like sesame, I just need some therapy. Damn, I've been really thinking how the fuck I'm getting rich. Got degrees and licenses and I'm just trying to make my pick. So I make that hustle music so you know that flow phenomenal. Told you chase your dreams cause you know that shit ain't optional. Good night, y'all. I got QR codes. And I got some cliche shit on the back, but if you check me out, it's BK Native on Instagram. I'm gonna bring you that life changer shit. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Scan the QR codes. Scan the QR codes. Get the unbelievable. One of the best poets I'd say we have actually. Those rhymes. Amazing. I was watching a lyric video today for the song "Fuck It We Ball." And I was like, this is the best poetry anyone's writing today, and I think that your work is right in there. Great lyrical poetry. Give it up for Angel Lugo, the BK Native. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. We're fucking we ball on Monday. It's Monday, fuck it, we ball. That's right, we're getting down. Now it's late, we can do whatever we want. It's East Village, there are no laws. There are no fucking rules. Just kidding. All right, so we have Alberto Botero is on deck. Is on deck. Is it possible we can get JP Ramisir up? Give it up for JP. One of my favorites, a very smart comedian. Very smart. He's always got thoughtful, intelligent things to say. Give it up for JP.
No, give it up for Matt Proctor, man. I tell you what, man. That quaff. I'm gonna tell you, that quaff is my inspiration. I try to have a quaff like that, but it comes out like a fucking queef. I'm trying. Like normally I do stand up, but I'm wait, no, I'm not. I'm trying to do a growth mindset. So I'm terrible at stand up. Yet. That's how this works, right? The growth mindset. But today I'm gonna do a story about someone who may not be alive anymore. I wrote this story a little while ago, back in 2022, and hopefully you can remember him. All right. Summer 2022. His name was Gerald. I never asked for a last name. His first dog was a German Shepherd named Ripple. He first smoked crack at the age of 12 and was the only white boy in his neighborhood. His clothes were dirty and sagging. Sweatpants, gray. A long sleeve t-shirt, gray and blue. Old tattered sneakers. He walked with a limp, but kept a fast pace with his arms swaying wildly away from his body, as if constantly motioning passers-by to get out of his way. But he was just trying to keep his balance. Balding gray hair and a shaggy gray beard that struggled to grow. A protruding lower lip that evoked images of Popeye the Sailor Man. He was told that he only had a matter of months to live due to cancer and expected to die in Tompkins Square Park. His father beat him mercilessly, but his grandmother was always there for him, at least as a child, to console him. He said her death affected him greatly. He had a sister in Long Island, but hadn't talked to her in years. He said if his grandmother were alive, she wouldn't want to see him the way he was. He asked for help in attaining a meal, and we took a walk to Key Food. I bought him a liverwurst sandwich and a Pepsi. Every week after that, whenever I saw him, he would be thinner and a bit slower. He once wore a hospital gown stained with blood on one of our walks to the corner store. I'd buy him 2 packs of Newports, some kind of sandwich, and a Pepsi. The last time I talked to him, he asked for cash to buy a Long Island Railroad ticket. he wanted to see his sister before he died. I went to Burlington and purchased some socks, boxers, and a t-shirt. Along with $20 in cash, I knew this would be the last thing I would ever give to Gerald. I don't know if I don't know if you're ever in Tompkins Square Park and you see someone who looks like Popeye the Sailor Man, I'd suggest, you know, give him some change and whatnot. But all right, let's move on to something a little bit more. I'll try a joke if you guys don't mind. All right.
Yeah.
So I figured a way how to unite the country. All right. So here's what unites Democrats and Republicans: is that we both hate the Constitution. It's fucking stupid, right? I mean, okay, here's my example. Republicans hate everything except for the First and Second Amendment, whereas Democrats hate the First and Second Amendment. We both agree that the whole Constitution is just fucking stupid. We just disagree on which parts are fucking stupid, right? So how about this? How about we all get together and get rid of every single amendment except for the third? And if anyone in here can tell me what the Third Amendment says, I will buy you a fucking beer. Anyone?
No quartering troops.
Who fucking said that? Who's the nerd? Who's the fucking nerd? Who said that? All right. Second guess. All right. Since you're fucking nerd, Muhammad, you're from the Midwest. All right. You got a good education. All these New Yorkers don't know the Third Amendment. Given to us, we would fucking let British troops stay in our fucking house. Who cares? All right, whatever. All right, how about this, Muhammad? Since you're so fucking smart. How about this? All right. Two or nothing. I am gonna sing a theme song from a sitcom, and if you can get this, I will buy you a shot. All right. There we go. And you're all welcome to play too. Okay. Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, even MTV. You miss your old familiar friends, waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart. I hear the home calling you. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a face of somebody who needs you. When you're lost out there and you're all alone, the light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, dooba-doom-bop, dooba-doom-bop, man out. Okay, who said it? Monique. You get it. What are you drinking?
Some bullshit tequila.
Some bullshit tequila. The cheapest tequila on your fucking menu, sir. All right, thank you. I got the light.
Give it up for JP and that spirited rendition of the Full House fucking theme song here at Lake. Give it up for JP. I mean, that story was powerful. The story was beautiful. That was amazing. I thought that was really, I didn't know. I thought he was going to come up and do comedy, and he did. Story was very powerful, I thought. Really beautiful seeing comedians kind of branch out and go for, you know, that kind of depth and that kind of truth, and they always do. They're always great. But give it up one more time for JP, everybody. And not just, he gave me a cream puff, not because he gave me a petite shoe either, and a pastry in a box with a string and everything. And wow, and then the Full House theme song. I mean, come on, that is range. This short story about, you know, a guy who's cancer, and then a game show at the end. All right, give it up for JP. All right, we have amazing acts, everyone. Thank you for sticking around. It's just, this is the hottest. This is where it's going to get amazing. This guy is hilarious. One of the funniest comedians really I've ever seen. I laugh hard every time. Give it up for Alberto Botero. The great Alberto Botero.
Hey guys. All these fucking handwrites in the floor, they had me doing Colombian origami. I can't stop. Can't help myself. Okay, so language changes, and we change with language. So, for example, when I first, before coming to this country, I totally thought, like a lot of Latinos, this is not a joke, that the national anthem was Jose, can you see? This is actually true, it happens to a lot of us. I also thought that there was music that was music for women, about women, called country music. But now I know better, Now I evolve with language. Which brings me to this whole like gender neutral language. People like it, people don't like it. So I can't make my mind, because on one hand you have this term Latinx, which as a Latino I hate it, because we didn't need our language colonized by an X. We were Latin before, like what's the problem? On the other hand, it sounds like an awesome superhero that can crawl under walls and bring us tacos and cocaine. But we already had one of those. His name was El Chapo. So I don't know. So now I'm trying to look for my superhero name, because it sounds kind of cool. But I am Colombian, so we're obviously famous for one thing: cocaine. Yes. So we're very sensitive about cocaine, and because we want to be known for something else. What else? Coffee, which is cocaine for beginners. So my search for my superhero name is not going that well, because Colombians don't like a cocaine superhero. And the two names that only occur to me, one is already taken, because he's a cocaine superhero called Speedy Gonzalez, which is a sucky name. And then the other one is really bad, because he was white powder! No, I told you it was bad. So, and then there was this show Narcos that was like a really popular show on Netflix about like Pablo and all that stuff, which is where I grew up in Medellin during like the 80s when they were searching for Pablo. But that show was awesome. It was great. Everything was awesome except for two things. One, they said that everybody was undercover, except in reality they sent the Navy SEALs to look for Pablo. I'm a tall Colombian. Like every time I turn and look at a Navy SEALs, I was just looking at a Navy SEAL's dick. They're huge. And then the other one was the guy that they picked to play Pablo was this Brazilian guy. So his accent sounded like shit to us. Like imagine they cast me to play Forrest Gump, and I'm from Tennessee. But then the more I talk, the more I start sounding like I'm having a stroke, and I'm in retrograde. So like it's just bad. It was really bad. When HBO did this show Game of Thrones, they had a part for a midget, and they picked the best fucking midget in the land. Maybe I should, sorry, language. I should have said midget X. Speaking of midget X's, has anyone here had sex with a little person? Well, because you're a bunch of white supremacists, but about 2 months ago, I was in a bar, and I was sitting down, and then I started talking to this awesome lady, and she was super funny, and we were vibing, and then she goes like, oh, come to my apartment. I'm like, fuck yeah. So I go, obviously I paid the bill, and then I turn like, fuck, where are you? Oh. So now I have 10 seconds to decide if I'm to do or not to do. Well, like, I can't defy destiny, and because like it will be like not doing it will be like insulting the sex gods. Like I have to do it, and I'm not gonna be a douchebag and say, hey, no. So like, sure I did. Dude, it was amazing. I don't know if you know this about little people, but they're dense, they're compact. Dude, like lifting her was kind of like lifting Thor's hammer. Like, have you guys been on the street and bumped into a fire hydrant? Like, it was kind of like having sex with a fire hydrant. Like, she just wouldn't move. Like, so dense, I kid you not, that like even pulling out was like pulling out like King Arthur's sword. Like it was so hard. But you know what the best part of sex with her was? It was beautiful missionary. Because I could, every time like we were having missionary sex, I could feel like I was touching her heart. It was just love. No, but anyway, like unfortunately we don't see each other anymore because I was legit smitten. But since then I legit call her my midget ex.
Sorry, thank you very much.
Give it up for Alberto Botero, expanding our horizons, teaching, that was informative and hilarious. What more could you ask for? Give it up for Alberto Botero, giving Colombia a great name, I think, maybe, you could be the export, you could be on the currency, who knows, but so smart. I loved it, all right. Give it up one more time for Alberto Botero, everybody. We have amazing acts coming up. We have Mo Patel coming up. We have Jason King coming up. We have Ed, Randy, Clare coming up. We have Spoken P and more. Surhabi, Dahr, Danny, Fallon. If I didn't read your name, send me a message, say hello. We're going to get everybody up. Thank you for hanging out. It's late night at Easy Paradise KGB Open Mic Monday. Next week is Cyber Monday. Sign up for Cyber Monday. All right, this next, we're very excited about this next writer. Can we give it up for Liam McLean, everybody? Give it up for, we're going to have some amazing writing. Give it up for Liam McLean.
Thanks. Liam McLean.
She's not Randy, she's Lindsay.
I'm sorry. I was going to ask. No, it's all good. I didn't mean to. Just wanted to clarify. So I have a poem to read tonight. Thank you. Okay. This poem is called "Await the Letter I Want You to Win." Don't kill me where you've caught me crawling in your clothes. I've come crashing from spirit to press like a lapdog at your caved chest and throw miracle voices at your head full of tears. One day I'll light a letter left at your door, disclosing the reason behind your pain and promising fruition of childhood dreams. One day, you'll see, you'll fall with joy, and I will rub myself cat-like on your rude feet, and peace will stand still in the country of your life. Don't kill me just because I'm the genie of the thing they screwed in you that's made you hate each year you've been waiting. I've waited too, limbed the first gymnosperms, warmed the nests of dinosaurs. How many placentals I midwifed, and only to pull each call away and find the wrong face. I scratched my name in the hospital's book. At your baptism, I swam. Haven't I won you so much success? You are widely liked, despite all you lack. And when you are dead, I will bedazzle all future peoples with sunburst reports of you. One day, someday, you'll see, if you'll let me, I'll light you a letter black with good news. I know, oh I know I've gone too far. Barking, I've hounded you from clear heights of love to mumbling canyons jagged with solipsism. Cut you off from friends to rebuke and reproach and redeem and revile yourself in stupid abysses of shadows and echoes, blindly slapping trapped specters of your past selves, believing you alone among them have found freedom and water, when really you roll in the same desiccated crawl space where pacing puma-like I patrol the threshold. I've made for you mana of marijuana and beer, plied you with transient promises of communion and escape, only to throw you back cold, sober, and thirsty, curled up fetal, licking bone-dry rocks, berating your stupidity, and replaying the imagined mows and mocking maws of your so-called friends for whom you hoped to be a hero, but ended up a bear, sick and captive, turning shambling, untiring circles inside an electric fence. Oh, I know, oh, I know I've gone too far. And in the simple dawn, when you wake disabused of the false hallelujahs of the night before, and remember the walls closing all around you, narrowing the prospects of your days to a limping race through corrals thinner than the vessels that thrum in your skull, then yes, I know why you turn to me, glowing in the corner, a burning Joshua tree. Take up your axe like a great old woodcutter, and picture a blue-green world where your gaze isn't hemmed by my glinting in the periphery, your music no more dictated by the timpani of my roaring. You stagger toward me. I see my own red reflection flash in your forehead. You touch my spiny, sparking leaves and singe your fingers, and in an instant drop your axe and cut your toes, and you fall and sift bawling through my cinders in search of the letter that's your due. I do not hate you. I don't want you to hurt. I am a part of you. I am the light of your unique soul. Wherever you're going, I'm traveling too. There is no star where you will be saved. But there is a room we can go, wallpapered with letters that tell only true things. Your friends can come with us, your family too. This isn't the writing of a violent man. This is my love song to you. Thank you.
Liam McLean, that was beautiful. Wow, that was magnificent. I was like hypnotized. I mean, wasn't that like mesmer? That was amazing. Give it up one more time. Is that published or you?
No, not.
Wow. All right, we'll fix that. We'll get on that. That was great. Great. Give it up for Liam one more time, everybody. Check out the work. We'll check it out online. Is there anything online we can read or?
There's one thing somewhere.
Okay.
I don't have a strong online presence. So.
That's cool. That's amazing. That's the future.
Yeah.
That's right. Off the grid. That's legit. You know, not all the Twitter writers. All right, give it up one more time for Liam. No, wasn't that magnificent? All right. So we have some amazing acts coming up. Is Ryan Roman here? Ryan. All right, so we have Jason King on deck. We have Lindsay. I'm so sorry.
No, I don't give a shit. I think it's funny.
Her name is Kelsey.
Her name is Randy.
I don't know what to. I like Randy. Randy's a cool. I mean, we don't have to go with that, but Lindsay. Randy's.
Chelsea.
There's a person that looks like you. That's name is Randy, though. Is that correct? Okay. So I wasn't like just making up the name Randy, even though it's a great name, Randy. But it's Lindsay. She's coming up soon. Let's get the hilarious. I mean, the only guy in the room who knew the fucking Constitution. Yeah. I think that says something. I think he should be proud. I'm curious about that. Are you from Pakistan, or your parents are?
I was born in Pakistan. Yeah, I'm an immigrant. Boo.
I think that's amazing that you're the only person who knew the Constitution. Give it up for Mo Patel, everybody. Mo Patel, good citizen.
That is a good note. I didn't think about that.
All right, give it up for the Constitution, everybody. Well, fuck them, really. I don't know, man. Speaking of troops, the IDF just allowed the first female soldier to help with the occupation of Gaza. Give it up, ladies. You two can be ethnic cleansers. That's some girl boss shit. Oh, boy. I was talking to my buddy recently, and he said he can no longer watch the original Space Jam because there is an R. Kelly song featured heavily in it. I was like, all right, man. But you're still fine with Pepe Le Pew being there? He's a literal sex pest. And everybody talks about the rapiness with Pepe Le Pew. Nobody talks about the bestiality of it all. That's also bad, right? Yeah, get that skunk dick away from my cat pussy. I've always said that. What we're oh, R. Kelly, right? Yeah, no, R. Kelly is functionally illiterate, right? He cannot read or write. And that would make me think he's probably not great with numbers either, right? Maybe he just didn't know what 18 is, you know? You know how it goes 1, 14, 18, 12. I'm not saying it makes it okay, but it does explain some things, you know? Alright. Does everybody love that? Alright, yeah. What? Somebody said something very slurred and I'm interested, you know? I don't know, man. Matt mentioned it. I'm an immigrant. Boo.
Who?
Me.
Oh, you.
Yeah. Are we even fucking listening anymore?
What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah.
Yes, I am an immigrant. Boo. And how boo is right. Woo! You can cheer all you want. But America treats us immigrants like the management of a Waffle House street strong people at 3 a.m. It's just like, hey, we don't want you here, but it'd be too much work to kick you out, so behave, you know? Who knows what a Waffle House is here? That's a... I get that we're raising hands, but I cannot see you. Clap.
Not raise hand, got it.
You're doing great, and I love you. Yeah, I don't know, man. Waffle House is cool. It's the one place, like, that I've thrown up in front of somebody who works there, and they did not care, you know?
Oh, shit.
They're just like, that's normal. Smothered or covered. I don't know, man. Yeah. Who, somebody fucking play music right now?
Sorry, I was an accident. I'm sorry. I was an accident. I didn't realize. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Get on your knees and apologize.
You want me to?
Sorry.
Do it!
You're like, you know what? In the light, in the light. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Love you too. We're crossing boundaries here, folks.
Yeah.
That would have been the moment to put on the story, Matt.
Oh, see,
I got it. You got it?
I got a nice heartwarming moment. I got you. You got it? All right.
All right. What am I fucking doing? I don't know, man. My mom, like, wanted me to be a doctor, right? She even told people I studied pre-med, but I studied ancient Greece and the Roman Empire, which is kind of shitty medical training, right? Like, oh, you're sick? Did you try sacrificing a goat? Oh, that didn't work. We go old school. We get some leeches up in here. Oh shit, you've got chlamydia. Yeah, that's a curse.
Your mom?
You're gonna have to fuck that goat. Yeah, no. I studied the classics, ancient Greece and the Roman Empire. A lot of fun stories from that time period. One of my favorites is Oedipus Rex. Do we know Oedipus? Woo! Right? Fuck yeah. If you don't know, Oedipus is most famously known for having sex with his own mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he did other things, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, he saved a town. He killed a sphinx. He solved a riddle. But all anybody remembers is the one time he went down on his ma, you know? Or the 8 times. I want to write a sequel to Oedipus Rex where he goes and he fucks other people's moms. I'm going to call it Oedipus Rex Your Mom's Pussy. What is... thank you. I like you. You're great. It's like an art. There's people haggling in the back right now. I'll take your wares for my shekels or what I don't know, man. You guys just want a good joke? None of that is experimental bullshit. Alright, you've earned it. Yeah! Give it up for yourselves one time.
Woohoo!
Fucking, you can't even give it up for yourselves. Alright, so when I was in middle school, we had to do this project where we had to write about teenage problems. And I wanted to write about teenage pregnancy. But my teacher said, no, I don't think that's a problem you're going to have to worry about, Muhammad. I don't even know if you're going to have to worry about adult pregnancy. Well, I'm here to say I'm having sex now, and it is pretty cool. Right? Actually, I slept with this girl recently. She finished first. You went over that, right? Right? Well, she said she was done. Actually, she said, are you almost done? And I said, are you done? And she said, I might as well be. But sex is weird, guys. I was sexing this girl with my penis or whatever. And in the throes of passion, she looks at me and says, I want you to be bad. And I said, all right.
There's a lot of latitude there.
I lied on my taxes.
Well, fucking don't do your own punchlines, dude. Shut the fuck up. This is my time.
Oh, shit.
She said she wanted you to be bad. And I said, all right. I'm a bad boy. I hurt animals. See, that's why you don't fucking step on the punchline, motherfucker. No, I'm actually mad at you. I made this poor white boy apologize on his knees.
Oh, what do I gotta do?
Fucking...
Get on knees, baby.
Yeah, knees.
Both of them or one?
Both, baby!
Oh, shit. Hold up.
2 knees. That's all I want.
Wait, I got a bad back, but... the other one goes down and makes
Alright, what do you say?
Propose!
That's okay, buddy. Alright, thank you, everybody!
Give it up for Mohammed Patel, everybody! Dear Thanksgiving week, the holidays, we're kicking off the holiday road. We love the experimental comedy of Mo Patel. We have some amazing acts coming up. Stick around, it's a 2-drink minimum. Let's keep partying, let's keep having a good time. Let's hit the bait, let's hit the bait. Do whatever you gotta do. We're very excited about this next act. We're stoked to have him every week. We're just very lucky. We're blessed. Give it up for the king of comedy, everybody. Jason King!
Hey guys, make some noise for yourselves. What's going on? Yeah, alright, cool. I like how Mo, you came up here, you were like, I was sexing this girl with like my penis or whatever. It's like a long tail of things that could be, you know? That could be so many things. If I were you sexing a girl, I'd just send her all the pictures of dudes bowing down to you. I got them both. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it for your Tinder. It's gonna be awesome. And then I'll also send it for your Tinder too. You'll be like, I'm a humble guy. Oh man.
Okay. How do you spell it?
All right, guys. I have a bunch of new jokes I want to try, and how about we play a game? All right? You tell me. I mean, they're new, right? So they can still be developed. But I'm gonna say the premise of the joke. You tell me if I should keep it or kill it. You ready?
Yeah, ready.
Okay. Here's one. I feel like 2000 music has a lot of instructions. You know? Like a lot of like to the right, a lot of to the window, to the wall. And my theory is like the artists just got tired of how bad people were dancing, and eventually they were just like, everybody just clap your hands.
Southwick.
I like how after the instructional music they gave us conditional instructional music.
Thanks, man.
They were like, if you got $100 bill, put your hands up. Right? Single ladies, you can make noise. The only thing I don't like about the conditional instructional music is like you have to lie to enjoy the music. Right? Like I wish the DJ would say things that are true, you know what I mean? Like the DJ's like, if you're going home alone tonight, keep dancing. If this cover was way too much, keep dancing. If you're nervous about the geopolitical climate in Gaza right now, keep dancing. Yeah, man. All right, keep it or kill it?
Keep it!
Keep it. All right, cool. Here we go. Here's another one. You guys like lo-fi music? Oh, the crowd is split. That's so interesting. Okay, that was kind of cool. I like lo-fi music, but I don't know why you'd ever become a lo-fi artist. Right? Like I don't know why you'd make music that people play to not be distracted. Right? I was talking to a friend. He's like, "Do you think lo-fi artists aren't talented?" I was like, "No, I think it takes a certain amount of talent to make music that's so uncompelling that you don't notice it's on for 12 hours." My apologies to anyone who makes lo-fi music in here. I am.
Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm apologizing. That's what that was. All right, keep it or kill it. Yeah. I don't know. And? All right, crowd is split again. All right, cool. That's fine. No, that's the point. That's the point. I hate that. Comedy is iterative. This is. We try this in a room with 20 people, so when you go in front of 600 people, it doesn't get really bad.
I don't like that.
That's how it is. Let's see. Here's another one. I don't know. I have my mental health issues and. What? And I don't know if you guys relate to this. You know, like when you're sad, like you hate seeing other people happy. You know what I mean? I feel like that makes being a comedian really hard. You know, because you get up here and you like find a nugget in your life that's like funny, and you share it with people because you think it makes them laugh, and then they laugh, and you're like, "What the fuck are you smiling about?" Even right now, it was infuriating. And then when the joke bombs, I'm depressed. You know. It's so sad. All right, keep it or kill it. What do you think? Damn, that was sad. Okay. That's fine. All right, cool. All right, I'll say this. Have you guys ever thought about the fact that like people who hang themselves? You ever thought about the fact that like that people who hold on. Have you thought about the fact that like people who hang themselves have to like learn how to tie a knot? You ever thought about like here's why? Because I was like I was gonna kill myself last week, right?
Oh shit! Oh boy!
And then I realized that I didn't know how to tie a strong enough knot. And then I was like, I'm not gonna YouTube this.
Keep it!
You know, I'm not just gonna sit there and like watch and like pause and then like look. I'm not. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch an ad. You know, in the middle of trying to figure out how to tie a knot to hang myself. I'm watching the ad. I'm like, BetterHelp doesn't work. Right? I'm writing comments in the fucking YouTube videos like, came here to kill myself. Someone replies, me too. Someone else replies, I came here for the niggers. I'm not as suicidal as I was last week, okay? I realized that I actually have a very lucrative future ahead of me making pre-tied knots. I just hope that they're not used for nooses. That would suck. That would be really bad. I wouldn't want that. That would be some really bad karma, you know, like.
Yeah, not cool at all.
Right? You know, like the KKK catches me in Alabama.
Yeah.
And they're about to push me off the box, and I'm just like.
For sure.
Oh, hold on, you can't agree with this KKK part. Right. But I don't know. I like use my own. Like I don't know. The KKK catches me in Alabama, and I'm about to get dropped off this box, and I'm like, is this my brand? Thank you for the support, guys. Make sure you leave 5 stars. While I'm choking there, I'm like, this is such great quality for a good price. It's a joke about me getting hung by the KKK. Who else could make that work? Anyway, I feel like people who hang themselves a lot, Eagle Scouts. Because they have all the skills and they were molested, so. Kind of works. All right, okay, a couple more quick ones. A lot of people say that you shouldn't joke about certain conditions because like your kids will get those conditions, you know? But I feel like I've joked about every taboo at this point. So I feel like my kids are fucked, you know? My kids are gonna be midgets with Down syndrome, and they're gonna be white. I don't know. I mean, a lot of Gen Z people are, you know, gay now or belong to the LGBT community. Maybe it's because people said so much of the gay F word, you know, in like the 80s. Maybe that's what happened. You know, they said that word and they were mean to gay people for so long, and then their kid came out and he was like, ooh, Alright, cool. Alright, two more and I'm out of here. You know how like if your acting is really bad, people either do porn or they do ads? Yeah. Right? I wonder how bad your acting has to be to do porn ads. Yeah. Like girls fake moan all the time, you know, but like you're so bad at fake moaning that now you have to fucking read copy. It's pretty bad. Alright, okay, that was that, and then this. You know, I hate how if you want to wear an all black wardrobe, you also have to change your entire personality. Yeah, I mean, like, you can't just wear all black. Like, like either depression is who you are, or you worship Satan. That's. Alright, that one was probably the weakest and probably the one I shouldn't end on, but that's been an what? Alright, nigga. Alright, here we go. What should I do, ladies and gentlemen? Should I end it right here? Or should I start talking about this white bitch real quick?
Second one.
I really should say, I mean, I have to go back to her commending the KKK on hanging me. That's for damn sure. She's biting her nails. You know what? I'm gonna give her a break. All right, guys. Well, time. Peace out. See ya.
Give it up for the great Jason King. One of the all-time Easy Paradise greats. I hope that joke about killing yourself is an embellishment, a fictional embellishment for comedy purposes. The human race needs Jason King.
We'll see, man.
We need you. We can't. We just need. You're too strong. You're too smart. You're too genetically valuable to the fucking human race. We need you to survive. Right, everybody, give it up for Jason King, the king of comedy. Hilarious, important messages being brought to us by Jason King. All right, this next act is one of our favorites here. He sounds phenomenal. We've been missing him the last few weeks. He's here with us on Thanksgiving. Everybody give it up for the great John Paul Lewis.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay.
That's okay. What happened?
Oh, shit. Oh, fell. That's all right. Oh, my God. That's okay. Oh, shit. It's your phone? It's my phone, yeah. All right, we're good. Never mind. We're good. I didn't realize that opened up. All right.
Shit about the comments.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, they do that so if you drop your cell phone, you get out.
No worries. No worries, I'll do that for the friend, dude. I appreciate it, I'm surprised. No worries, dude.
Yeah.
That's a weird tune.
This I think pretty early for this anyways.
Woo! Does that sound in tune?
Yeah, that sounds
Play all the regular shit.
It's like D major 7.
good. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost over.
Alright, I'm gonna do some songs I've written recently, they're new.
Thank you. Amen.
Anytime I think of you, I want to cry, I want to die, I feel the pain of 1,000 goodbyes. Destructive lies, I cannot deny my fate anymore. It took me so much before. Going nowhere, seeing nothing. Take my hand, it's hard to get myself to think that anything was worth this heartache, this heartbreak. Every day I think of you. I did not choose to feel this way. I can't escape. I can't escape. I can't escape.
Sorry, that's a little hard to play. I'm gonna play piano real quick.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
I should have said how I feel, but then again, what difference would it have made? I've wasted so much of your time. Self-deception and lies to get by. If I told you the truth, would I be with you? But then again,
Give it up for John Paul Lugo. I mean, come on, everybody. Did you hear those arpeggios? The proprioception there, the articulation, the prestidigitation. I mean, give it up. The singing. So it's like Radiohead. I heard Elton John. It's a musical. Give it up one more time for John Paul Lewis. And he played guitar, everybody. We have some hilarious comedians. We got amazing acts. It's really going to get amazing right now. The show. We're coming to the end, but thank you for sticking around. We've got really some fun stuff. This next, I don't even know if I'd say comedian. If you want to be a comedian, you're a comedian. If not, you're just a brilliant thinker. We love the thoughts and the talk acts. Give it up for surhabi dahr, everybody. We love surhabi dahr.
Hello. Give it up for Matt's beautiful tie, you guys. Yeah. So, much like this bar, I grew up in a post-Cold War, hold on. Americanized global order. So, it's so lovely that there are dollar notes all over. Anyway, I grew up in a post-colonized, Americanized global order, which meant that all of the television that I consumed was pretty much the same as whoever grew up in the 90s, which is 3 of you, and my mom, grew up on. So I had a certain idea of the US, and it wasn't the idea that you think I had. I had the idea of like real America. I'm not talking about The Wire, Seinfeld, Sopranos, Atlanta, etc. I'm talking, or like, I want to make this joke because R.I.P. Matthew Perry, and I'm not talking about the fact that like everyone vaguely related to Chandler from Friends, but I'm talking about Criminal Minds. It was a show based on the silence here. I think it was mostly you're all like not born in my time, but anyway. It was a show about the FBI's fictionalized behavioral analysis unit. Yeah. Thank you. Precursor to Mindhunter, more production value on Netflix, whatever. Going across the US to solve crimes. And not just any crimes. Pre-podcast true crime serial killer mixtures. Which meant that when I was like 12, I knew the US from like Wyoming to Wisconsin, Alabama to Arkansas, Orange County to Orlando, Republican. And therefore I had no misconceptions of this country when I got here. But what Criminal Minds didn't prepare me for was New York on a Monday night. By which I mean, when the garbage is laid out on one side of the street and the rats have their day. And like I mostly like moved around a little bit, but I know that the rats didn't care about me, but my main character syndrome told me that I was Pied Piper of Brooklyn. And I kind of hurt myself. At which point I also realized that Criminal Minds didn't prepare me for how ableist New York was. The fact that only Matt is laughing tells me that you guys are 21 and your knees are fucking fine. Anyway, my aunt, which is why when Mo Patel was like asking our previous act to bend on his knees and he pulled up his shirt and his pants, I was like, I feel you. Anyway, I wasn't prepared for how ableist New York was. And so I was like, this is ridiculous. The underground in London was made much before the subway in New York. So what is happening? And this is like a country that believes in equal rights for everyone. Lol. So I looked it up, and it turns out that the MDA has promised that it will make its subway system disabled friendly by 2050. Which means that by the time the climate change deniers are dead because of climate change, Trump's grandchild can take the elevator on 72nd Street. Should I pivot? I'll pivot. Criminal Minds also did not prepare me for how fucked the US Supreme Court was going to be. So I got myself an IUD recently.
Yeah, birth control.
Yes, that one. Thank you. For those of you who did not know, birth control, that's inserted right up to my uterus. So like everything else that involved my vagina and uterus for 10 to 12 seconds, it felt like giving birth. But then I was like, maybe my pain threshold is low. I don't know, the research on women's pain isn't out yet. Maybe by 2050. But also like not getting pregnant was not the top reasons for getting an IUD. It was also supposed to be something that like reduces your period.
Yeah.
But when I Googled it, I kind of ignored a vague statistic that came online. I didn't realize that in order to like not get your period, you first had to get your period every single day for 6 months. So that's kind of where I am. And to the one woman who's in her 30s in the audience and my mom, yay.
Yeah, we get you. Got you.
But the most important reason I got my IUD was that I used to hate children. I was not a cat person. I was not a dog person. For this part of the hemisphere, I was basically unhinged. And I don't know what happened, whether it was that I moved to the US, that I got on antidepressants, that I became 30 years old. But I started liking babies, dogs, cats, the works, mice, rat, everything. So I would like happily cancel dates to cat sit for free. I would happily like take the 1700 question from the auntie who has a dog because her daughter also had a baby, just to hang out with them. So I'm really hoping the IUD quells all of those emotions, because obviously I'm still going to use a condom. It's not like it's an American TV show where condoms are bad for the edit. It's still fairly essential, because you know men can't get tested for HPV, which is like 157432 reason to not trust them, and 17724 reason for why it's like unremarkable and boring to be a straight woman. Matt's just gonna let me go on, so I'll just say this as well. I really don't like being a straight woman. That I feel bad like for men, because like they really didn't have the opportunity to Google the fact that lazy dry humping can also cause STIs. I really do. It's like probably their socialization and mollycoddling and generally everything else. Hold on. I had something to say. I don't really remember it. But that's probably because like I have 3.5 people laughing, and Matt, being the loveliest person that he is, who's like just allowing me to go on and on and on. I'm gonna feel so bad when I remember the joke. It's gonna be very sad. But give it up for everyone who stayed here, for the 3 people who laughed. Yeah! And for all the dollar notes that, by the way, I picked up 3 and I was like, oh shit, I'm sure I dropped those. And then I was like, no, I didn't. Why are they here? Can someone explain that? Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Hell yeah.
So this will be the last, maybe for a while, is that what you said? Oh no, this is the last time we'll see surhabi dahr for a while. Give it up, give it up. Come on, come on, come on, make some noise. For that brilliant comedy, we love it. We love the perspective. Give it up for the IUD, everybody. Come on, the birth control. Woo, woo, woo. Fuck the Republicans, fuck the Supreme Court. We're gonna have abortion. We love abortions. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay. Anyway, he doesn't endorse. Give it up for surhabi dahr one more time, everybody. Yeah, there's just $100 bills everywhere. No big deal. We just had kind of a lit ass fucking party earlier in the evening. You missed it. Sorry. It was just raining Benjamins, everybody. I mean, God, it was lit. Kuzu daddy. I mean, we'll never forget that. All right, we have some amazing acts. We have some amazing acts coming up. We have Ed coming up. We have Danny Fallon coming up. We have Michael Green coming up. Gio Yankee, Assad Benbow. Give it up, Claire. Give it up for this next act. We're super stoked. Can we have Lindsay up? Give it up for Randy. No, it's Lindsay. Give it up for Lindsay. The great Lindsay. Give it up.
Oh, yo, we're ready to get up, bitch. Hell yeah.
Got Randy up there.
All right, Macho Man. Woo! Yo, Macho Man Randy Savage right here.
Hey, man, what's up?
Give it to you real hard.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Let's go. Oh, you son of a bitch. What the hell you talking about? No, I'm gonna get real hard. Real fast. Real quick. You don't even know what it seems to be the case. That's what we all have. Oh, I see you walking there, sonny boy. Oh, I'm gonna wait for you.
What's your name?
Matthew.
Yeah, that's right.
Hell yeah.
Good, dude. Good, man. I was just, I didn't want to sign up and not be able to make it again, so I didn't know if maybe I could.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
Savage right here.
Yeah, definitely. We're kind of wrapping up, but...
Yeah, but if you can't get it, that's no big deal.
It's, how? Okay, hold on a second. Try it now, try it now.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Try it now.
Hey, what's up? Woo! It's the last version for this
Yeah!
Gainer song. I
Remember this, that your birth was a last minute decision by your parents. Let that sink in.
There's a switch on the microphone too.
It's on.
Is it on?
Oh.
Yeah, it's on.
Thank you for making this simple.
There's another one.
Alright, we're gonna count it. I wrote this, okay. That's alright. It's okay. Okay.
Oh yeah.
1,
yeah.
2, 3, 4. At first I was afraid. I was petrified. Can't think
I could never live without you by my side.
And I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong. Now I knew how to get along. And so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here without that look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave the key. If I had known for just 1 second, you'd be back to front of me. Oh, now go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now. 'Cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with goodbye? You think I'd crumble? You think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I. Woo! I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. And I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give, and I will survive. I will survive.
Will you survive? That's the real question, people. Are you surviving this
So,
Oh God.
I used to be like an actor in many of a porno. Would you guys like to hear my story? My name actually is Chase Banks. I was in, I don't know if you know about the naughty nurses or any of that. I know that was too cliche for my type. I mean, I was a bit of a porno hipster back in the late 90s. I don't know. It was more of like a lot of Italian shit. Literally like fecal matter. Fecal matter. How the fuck do you say that in Italian? Fecal matter 9. There's a lot of piano. There's a lot of piano playing. And then when there's like some rubber objects. Oh my anus. That was when I decided that I did not want to work in the porno industry. Back in the island of Capri.
Alright. Give it up for Chase Banks. Give it up for Lindsay, Claire, and Ed with that wonderful Gloria Gaynor cover. Those harmonies really sound beautiful. Give it up, give it up. I mean, right? Come on. We're surviving. All right, we have some great acts coming up. We have got Gio coming up. We've got Matthew Houts and more. Can we get? Let's get Danny Fallon up. Yeah. It's one of the funniest guys in town. This guy's a hilarious, smart comedian. We got Danny Fallon. We'll have Gio on deck, everybody. We're closing it out. Thank you for sticking around. We have just a few more acts. Give it up for Danny Fallon.
Yes. Wow.
Good to be here, huh? Yeah, good to be alive, right? Could be worse. I read my brother was reading a book recently. The title of the book said, "Don't take your life seriously." But I heard it a little differently. I heard it like, "Don't take your life seriously. Seriously, don't take your life." Everyone would be so sad. You know what I mean? You shouldn't kill yourself. You know? That's why I'm still here. I want to. You know? What are we doing? Who's having fun? Anyone having a good time? Alright, so it's just me. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean, I think people have sex. I think that's how they have fun. Also, they drink. I don't do those things. Used to. I used to drink. That was fun. You guys like drinking? Yeah. I'm in a weird place as a person right now. I'm thinking maybe reincarnation is real. You know? I think I've been here before. I think that's why I'm not happy. I think I'm like an old soul. I think I found my one true love in the medieval ages. I haven't been happy since. Even when I came back in the 80s as a rock star and did all that heroin and fucked 16-year-olds. Because remember that was okay? Steven Tyler, lead singer of Aerosmith. He got custody of a 16-year-old so he could do drugs with her and fuck her. Oh. That's I didn't make that up. That's just history.
Damn.
Yeah. And people are like, yeah, that's a pretty good guy. You know, he wrote Dream On. All I'm saying is some of these pedophiles don't even have the decency to make good art. That became not okay at one point in human history. You know what I'm saying? Like this idea of like an age. This wasn't always that way. For a long time, most of us men, we would have been fucked by another bigger, stronger man. For most of human history. So be grateful, you know? Like, you're not gonna get fucked by a bigger, stronger man. Unless you do crime. And you go to prison. That's why I don't want to do heroin again. Because I don't want to get raped. That's what keeps me off heroin. Anyone here ever do heroin?
Yeah.
Really?
I snorted it.
You snorted it? Nice. You gotta inject it. That's really the thing. Then you'll be a custodian at 30 years old. But it's fun for a little bit. You know, we all have choices to make, is what I'm trying to say. You know, you want to be happy you want to be really happy for a little bit, or do you want to be like sort of ambiguously mediocre happy? Most people, I think, go for the long-term plan. Me, I'm a short-term guy. My dad called me earlier. I got a father. I think that's a pretty universal thing for now. I got a father. He called me earlier. I didn't want to talk to him because I was in a good mood, you know. My dad called me recently. You know, it's weird, you know, having a relationship with your father, you know. Because, like, sometimes, you know, like my dad, you know, he punched me in the face once while teaching me how to drive a vehicle, you know. But he's funny. You know, you gotta make peace with things. That's what I'm trying to say. Your parents did the best they could. They really did with what they had. That's whatever it was, it's fine. They did their best. Everyone's just doing their best. So anyhow, but sometimes I don't want to talk to him, you know, because it's like, dude, you know, do you want grandchildren or not, you know? You can't keep calling me to talk to me for 2 hours on a Friday night. I gotta try to get laid, man. So, but anyhow, he called me recently and I didn't talk to him and I felt bad later that night because I was masturbating. And I don't want to be graphic with you guys, but I saw my cum. And I was like, man, it's kind of sad to think that this cum might not want to answer my phone call someday. You know, because it's in a mood. Because it's looking up reincarnation. It's weird to think that we're all our father's cum. You know. Stand-up comedy is a bad art form. It's for bad, tragic people. And it's mostly bad. It really is. And but what else do I have? What do I have left? You know? Got to keep trying to make this thing work. I don't know. I think I have erectile dysfunction. It's been a while since I tried it out, but I think I have it. As if my life wasn't hard enough. It's not hard enough. You know what I mean? All right, you guys have been a lot of fun. Thanks for having me. Give it up for Matt Proctor.
Danny Fallon, the realness, the real truth. He's an old soul. Give it up for Danny Fallon, everybody. Bringing it. Real life, Indiana style. All right, we have some amazing acts coming up. Closing out the evening, everybody, is Prince here. Prince? No, Prince is not here. All right, let's get Michael Green up. Give it up for Michael Green. It's a 2-drink minimum, everybody. 2-drink minimum. We're hanging out. We just have a few more acts. We're wrapping up. Thank you for hanging out. If you want to sign up or just say hello, I'm right here.
Woo! I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of dazed after all the heavy drug talk.
So yeah.
For real.
Yeah. Sorry.
Nigga came up here and was like he was doing H. Is that guy here? I'ma pray for you. I'm so dead ass right now. Holy shit. Yo, jokes. Yo, you guys know that a mule is a horse and a donkey put together? Yo, whoever set that shit up, yo, I hope that nigga is burning in hell. No cap. Yo, bro, for my Hindu people in the audience, I hope that nigga is infinitely cut off from the chain of rebirth and reincarnation that is offered by that religion. Cause what the fuck, like what, bro? You see a horse and a donkey and you like, nah, I gotta get them to get at it. It's crazy, bro. More stuff, right? So, I had a real bad Black History Month, right? Okay, so like I was on my Instagram one night and shit, and I opened up my stories, and one of my black shorty friends, she added me to her close friends. I always check those, cause like I'm gang now, you get what I'm saying? But I open up her story, and she's smoking a crack rock. Yo, son, and her white boyfriend was lighting the rock up, bro. That shit, it hurt. It hurt. Maybe not y'all, but it hurt me. For real, you feel me? Cause this is what our black queens are out here doing. Whatever, I'm just rambling, bro, but I thought about it. I was like, yo, I don't even know where as a young nigga to get a crack rock. Like in 2023, I feel like a nigga who's selling crack, he would have to still really be in a Prince. Like he would have that Purple Rain on vinyl type shit. Like that's his vibe. Like if you told him what Michael Jackson had now done, he would cry because this is new information to this nigga. Like, bro, like, I don't know, bro. Like, the H is still on my fucking brain. Like, oh Jesus Christ, bro. Like, oh man, I thought it was funny though, but damn. Alright, what else could I jump to though? You feel me? More stuff. Alright. Yo, so I'm a real nerdy black king, right? You feel me? I get real high on marijuana and watch cartoon shows with adult themes. You get what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? You feel me? And there's this one show on HBO Max. It's called Young Justice, right? I'm like, I fuck with that show a lot because I like superheroes. I'm a short black guy. Like, you feel, I've always wanted powers. You get what I'm saying? It's neither here nor there, right? But they throw a lot of weird, current, generational shit in the plot that's supposed to speak to me as a young nigga and it just don't. Like, perfect example, right? This nigga Beast Boy, the one that could turn into any animal, he's addicted to Percocet. I fucked that up, but Beast Boy is addicted to Percocet. Bro, if I could turn into any creature, I would not be addicted to pharmaceutical medicine. Here's what I would do, right? You feel? I would turn into an exotic bird and then apply for Uber Eats. I've done Uber Eats, you feel me? And I know that niggas are more likely to tickle a flamingo. Like that shit is sad, but it's true, right? Or I would turn into a silverback ape, right? A silverback gorilla. And I would wait under the patio of George Zimmerman, right? When that nigga came outside, they would have to create a new internet for what I did. There's one last thing that I would do if I could turn into any animal though. You feel me? I thought long and hard about this shit. I would turn into a bald eagle and then apply for food stamps. Y'all niggas are not telling me right now they would reject me, now the symbol for American freedom, from free government eggs. And here's what I'm gonna do with those free government eggs. I'm gonna bust a large bald eagle-side load in every single one of those eggs, and I'm gonna send them out to people's houses that have wronged me. You feel me? Like perfect example. Oh, that's Sarah who in 5th grade special ed said I wasn't related to Liberian Lord General Butt Naked. But I can't prove it because that nigga eat people and nobody keeps in contact with a nigga like that. Oh, that's her? Okay, you feel me? Yo, fly her newborn out to the capital, Liberia, Monrovia, and heat a battle and see how she feel about it, nigga. What else could I say in a couple seconds? I'm gonna give you one more thing, right? Yo, you're not telling me that fentanyl kind of sound like a Harry Potter death spell, right? Like you're not telling me right now that if I said fentanyl, you wouldn't think I did something I did. I made you more aware of drug abuse in our young communities. You have to carry around Noxalone. No cap. This is the last part. That's crazy. It usually don't go like that. People will clap and cheer and cry. Like, bro, people come to congratulate me like, wow, young nigga comedy. This is amazing. I'm hurt. Thank you.
Give it up for Michael Green, everybody. Hilarious stuff. All right, we have Gio Yankee, we have Assad Bimbo and Matthew Houts coming up. Let's give it up for one of our favorites, a great guitar player. He always sounds great. Gio, give it up for Gio. Get some of this money.
that works.
Yo. Here?
Does that work or?
Yeah. People can hear me.
Yeah, I think that's
sick. Okay. What's up? I'm Gio.
Woo!
Thank you. I'm just gonna play a song or two.
Yeah.
This is a love song.